They got all the good stuff in there. Expensive as shit, but it's good. It'll add like maybe a year onto your life. Maybe a year. Depending on your drinking and smoking habits. Which probably ain't gonna do shit for me. Alright, a little bit of beats. Dog Pound Gaming, y'all. Like, subscribe, and all that other shit. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Alright, so here's the plan. I gotta get a large backpack.
Gotta get a large backpack?
Yeah, I gotta get a large backpack. And then I'm gonna exfil the regular way. And then after that, the next game, I gotta fill up my shit with all the good stuff. And then I'm gonna reset my tombstone so I can duplicate everything. But the only way you can duplicate the shit now, if it's like tombstone stuff.
If it's what?
Like the stash glitch, it only works if you got like all tombstone stuff. Actually, it's better now. Before you had to go to rewards and do it. Now you can just do it with your regular tombstone stuff. And that's the only way you can duplicate it. Like all the stuff you have now, you can't duplicate it. You're just not gonna be able to do it. But if you reset a new tombstone, you can come in the game with everything. You just go straight to your tombstone, then exfil, and then you can throw it in your stash and duplicate it. Yeah, you can only duplicate. You can't pick like regular items you pick up. You can't duplicate them. You can only duplicate the stuff that's in your tombstone. Update. Holy shit. Hold on, let me see. Play. Oh god. Did you get that? Or no? Can you hear me? Rue, can you hear me? Oh shit.
I can. Sorry, my mic was up.
Alright. Yeah, you gotta reset
I did
your
an update
tombstone.
earlier today.
Man, they keep coming through. Yo, you know what that was? That was a playlist update though.
Oh.
My shit been on for a minute, so I don't know what the fuck.
Alright, later.
Alright, so here's the plan. We gotta play a regular game. The exfil the regular
And
way.
do what?
No, you're gonna you gotta keep your tombstone. You still got your tombstone, right?
No, it died last time.
Oh fuck. So we
I
gotta
didn't
reset
do it
your...
right. I didn't.
Alright, so it
didn't
don't
do
even
it
matter.
fast.
It don't matter. It don't even matter. We can do it next game. You don't want to do it this game. I mean you could, but we want to do it the way we can duplicate all our shit though. I guess you could. Do you have another character that has a large backpack? Or you only
I
got
think
one?
so.
Well, if you got another one that has a large backpack, you're good.
Oh, you need two characters with a large backpack?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I only have one.
Alright, so our goal this game is to get some large backpacks. So we can duplicate.
Okay.
So next game we can go into our stash and duplicate all the shit that we want to duplicate, you know what I mean? Get all your best shit. We go in. Yeah, we go in, reset our tombstone, then we exfil. No, hold up. No. Then we go in the net. Hold up. We get all our shit, and then the next game. All right, yeah. We get up. We go on, get the. get the large backpacks. Then we exfil the regular way. Then I think we can go in to our fucking stashes and get all the shit we want to duplicate. Then go in. And then set our tombstones. So we got two characters with large backpacks. So if you lose the large backpack with the one character, you can go back to the original character with the large backpack and get all the shit. You know what I mean?
Alright. Oh, I have to. Ugh.
Alright, so we gotta go. So first of all, with this game, we gotta go in. We gotta play it regular. Get some large backpacks and shit.
2, 3.
At least nah. You know what? We gotta get large. We gotta get large. If we can't get large, we gotta get medium. But I'd rather have a large though. Hopefully we get a good teammate. You ready though? Oh, what's going on?
Hold on. Because I don't have enough room to save all my stuff.
Do you have a good gun? Do you have a good gun in your contraband you could use after this game?
Oh, right. Don't bring in my gun for this game.
Nah, for this game you could bring in your good gun.
Okay. I'm not gonna lose it.
Yeah, you're not gonna lose it for this game.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. Let's go. I'm ready.
Alright, hold up. Oh fuck. Alright.
I'm bringing in an epic ether tool for you.
I got one already. I got an extra one for you if you don't want to use it. Yeah,
nah,
Drop
I got that one that I gotta get rid of.
Yeah, me too. I got two I gotta get rid of, but I'm gonna use one. The other one I gotta get rid of. Yeah, I gotta make room and shit.
We could find a random people to give it to.
Yeah.
Whoever's on the map.
Yep.
We'll bless them.
Yep. That's what it's all about, man. Gotta love the community. All right, I gotta do a safe cracker, and I gotta get the cryo freeze formula for this one. And exfil with it. Perfect timing. All right. So, all right, you good, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's all I need for this game, right? Yeah. Alright. Cool. Beats! Alright, let's do this damn thing real quick. Actually, we don't even need a teammate. But I'll take one.
Oh, we can give it to our teammate. Duh.
Yeah.
I'm a little stupid.
Damn, you won 26.
Just kidding.
You was playing multiplayer.
Yeah, I play everything. Play multiplayer, Warzone, this. Play the entire game.
Yo, I'm mad as hell they nerfed that damn gun. They nerfed the fucking the Jack Beholder rifle kit. Yo, that's terrible, man. Oh shit.
There we go.
Yeah, my camera got blurry as hell. What the hell? Why is my camera so blurry?
Because it's dirty.
Nah, it was good. It was clear as hell, but now it's fucking blurry.
Maybe it's your internet.
It's back. No, it's back.
It's your internet.
Listen, I got too many things running in this damn house. It ain't just me,
how far away are you from the box?
My tombstone is deep. It's only us.
Oh.
Yeah, my tombstone is D7. Where's yours at?
What?
Where's your tombstone at?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No, I said that.
So
I said I don't have one.
I thought you had one. Did you just tell me you had one? Rude. You just told me you had a tombstone, goddammit.
I said it died. I don't have one.
Casey, don't you? I will blow your head off.
You don't listen. You never listen.
You just
to
told me you had a tombstone, man.
You don't listen.
Man, you just told me you had a tombstone, damn it.
You literally never listen to me.
Where's my combat knife? I'll listen to you.
I
got ADD.
I have ADD.
You want to go get my... Yeah, oh, we know. You want to call me for this tombstone real quick, though? What you want to do?
Yeah. Sorry. I was getting distracted. I need...
you good. I mean, I can go by myself.
This gun's stronger. Because this shit's weak.
Yeah, I gotta get a plate vest and everything.
Where's a car?
Where are you going? Oh, you just going. Alright.
I don't know where your tombstone is, but I figured we need a...
Oh, yeah, D7. But, yeah, let's get the truck. I'm running over there now. I'll get it. Oh, you right next to me. Alright, cool.
No! Yeah.
What, you wanted to drive?
To win. I wanted to win.
Oh, God.
I wanted to win the race.
Oh, God.
At least.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Casey. It's not about you. It's not about you every time.
Let me pick this up. Pick this up.
Why are you getting that now? Oh, fuck.
Just pick it up real fast. Why not?
Whatever. Alright.
So that we have it, so no one else takes it.
Alright, I'm out here. Go ahead, pick it up.
I got it.
I'm running. I got a car right here, Casey.
Wait, why are you going there?
Oh, what do you mean? I'm going to the contract. You marked. You don't want that?
I didn't mean we had to do. We didn't have to do it right now. You get your shit first.
Oh, God.
But we can do it now.
You want to do it now or what?
It doesn't matter.
Alright, let's do it. I'll meet you there.
Might as well make some money. You like money?
I like money.
Woo.
But I got money in my tombstone.
Oh.
Ain't nothing wrong with money, though. All money's good money.
He's dead.
Thank you, Casey. Yeah, I'll take the speed cola. Alright. Alright, so we going to the, where we going? Tombstone now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, follow me.
You know what? I feel like the mini-map should tell you exactly where you are. Like, you know how you said it was like B7 or something? Whenever you're in one of those boxes, the mini-map should tell you what box you're in.
You can look at the map and tell where you're at.
But why should you have to look at the map when we have a mini-map? It should tell you exactly what little square you're in.
Oh, God.
Or, like, the majority in.
Oh, God.
Nah, for real. It should.
God.
It should. Ooh, you just lagged?
Look, yeah, I'm always lagging.
I saw it.
Welcome to my life.
Where's your ping? I don't see your ping anymore.
I know where it's.
Oh, it's in the red zone?
I didn't ping it. You want me to ping it?
You have a ping in the red zone.
Nah. Alright. It should be pink. Hold up. What the fuck? Oh, my bad. Hold up. You go to the damn map. Hold up.
Oh, wait. Let me see if these guys
want
want
my shit
this.
lagging hard. What the fuck? Alright, it's right over there. See it? It might be showing up as a car on your map. We gotta go through the storm, huh? Look at this. Casey, what are you doing?
I just gave my stuff to those guys.
Oh, okay. I gotta pull a Yui right here.
Oh, come on. Critical damage.
Oh, well, jump in. I'm right here.
Oh, I have to kill one more of those guys with this blue thing.
I'm low fuel. But I'm right here, though. I'm right here next to my tombstone. Don't matter. Fuck this car. It's another car right here anyway. Hopefully ain't. I got mercs over here by me. Never mind.
Oh, good. Yes, leave them alone.
Yeah, you can go kill
I
them.
need to kill one with the thing.
Alright, I'll wait for you. Come on, I'll kill a couple zombies over here. I'll clear this bitch out. Yeah, my shit lagging like a motherfucker. I'm still gonna play though. Yeah, you need some armor? I'm about to go kill these mercs.
Wait, no, you're not. I need to kill them with the
Alright,
thing.
well, they right there.
Hello?
You're right next to them. They right behind you. They're all over you.
They're not behind me. What are you talking about? These are zombies.
Right here. They up here. Why you got a ray gun?
Because I didn't have room for it.
Oh, okay.
And I can make this myself, so there's no point in having the case shown. They're not here.
Ooh, I got some nice stuff in there. Oh, let me get rid of my...
Someone killed them.
Oh, alright. Let me get rid of my rare. Wow, I got a rare 8-2 in my shit? Oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah, I gotta reset my fucking, well, at least I got a golden plate in that motherfucker. Alright, so, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me see if I can, throw this shit in my stash. We got a vehicle right here.
I have a, we should go to the camp thing. Where's one? Not camp, will you just protect me for a second?
I got you. I'm right here. Yeah, go ahead and mark it. And you drive.
I wish I could see it.
You go wherever you want to go.
Oh, wait. That's a camp. I don't need a camp.
Yeah, pick some level 2 shit.
I need to.
Even though I
gun.
can't take none of that shit. I can't even take none of that shit with me. All I need is a backpack. Oh! Shit, I got 46,000. Here, you want some money?
Sure. Oh, yeah. I don't know where a thing is. Oh, here's a stronghold. It's all the way up there, though. Alright.
Ah.
Oh, will you ping a,
Ping what?
the upgrade gun thing on the way? There is one.
Oh, level 2 upgrade? What do you need? What do you need?
Yeah. The pack punch.
Level 2.
Yeah.
Right here.
I want this one.
You want that one? The other one's faster.
Oh yeah, but this one's stronger.
Yeah, you're right. Shoot down his helicopter for him. Every little bit helps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fortress is back. Look. They brought the fortress back.
It wasn't there before?
Nah, they took it away. Your fortress that you wanted to do so badly.
Yeah, well... Yeah. That's exactly what I want to do. I bet you they have large backpacks in there.
They might have. They might. Alright, we could do it. I don't care. It'd be better if we had
We're
3
not
people.
going to be able to do it right now.
Why
We're
not?
not going to be able to do it this. There's not a chance. There's not a chance. We struggled so hard with that thing.
We ain't had no guns neither. We ain't had the right guns.
You know, we gotta have 3 plate vests. We gotta have.
Well, I only have 1 plate.
Yeah. No.
Alright, yeah, it's in here. Here you go, Casey, right here.
There we go.
I'm lagging so bad. Hopefully it'll get better.
Hi.
Yo, we join up with these guys or nah?
I think they're doing something.
Yeah, they want to join up though. I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah.
they did? Then yeah. Go ahead.
You want to fuck with them?
Maybe they'll help us do the thing.
Alright.
They sent you a thing or no?
Yeah, they did. I only got a 1 plate, and I'm lagging hard as hell. I ain't gonna be no help.
Is that your dog or their dog?
That's their dog.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out of there. Hold up. Fuck that. I have nothing. What's up, Mr. Elite? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, fuck off.
Here I come, Casey. I got you. Here you go. Oh, the dog.
Oh, wait,
no.
I can still shoot.
I got you. Oh, God. They're on me. They're on me. That's a fucking sentry gun over there.
Oh, that's what killed me.
Yeah, take that sentry gun out.
Alright. Now where's the thing again?
What do you need?
Strongholds.
Okay,
Here it is. There's the strongholds. Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, I didn't. Yo, invite the Yo, you got it. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we in with them.
All right. The thing. Where's my ping?
You want to do the stronghold now?
Here. Yep. Yep, Iranians.
All right, let's go get it. We running or we taking the vehicle?
You can get a vehicle if you want, but I'm going to run. Because I'm already this way.
Is that Legacy? If that's Legacy's Fortress, I heard they said they got some shit in there.
No. This is Stronghold.
I thought that was their dog. My bad. All right, I'm on my way.
Oh, fucking zombie! I thought that was you.
Oh, that's the regular stronghold. That's not Legacy stronghold.
I didn't say it was.
Randy, what up, Randy?
Really, it's not dead yet?
It's a regular stronghold. Oh, but they gonna have a vest in there though. Oh, I got a durable gas mask.
Oh wait, guys,
This is Dobbs. You got party crashers inbound.
let them come up the stairs because I need them to go through this.
All right, my
thing.
bad.
No,
I just
the
fucked them up.
zombies did it.
All right. Here I come.
Good from here. Drone and bingo fuel returning to base.
Oh, 3-plate vest. Take it.
Who the hell is this?
You know, you should really consider joining the planet.
All right, I got half the shit done.
Face yourself with that piece of shit tin can you're flying.
Lady.
All right, Rude. You better get to the bottom of the steps so you can do your shit.
It doesn't matter because I used it and the fucking zombies walked through it. So
All
now
right.
I need to wait 3 hours to use it again.
You'll be all right. Walk it off.
I'm so bothered. I only need one more. It's so annoying.
Walk it off, Rude. I need the. Oh yeah. Let me get that crowd freeze out that safe. I need the crowd freeze out there. Ah, it's a 2-plate vest. All right, never mind.
Joke's on you, smartass. I got a lot.
Somebody got that crowd freeze recipe? It's a 3-plate right here, Root. Come get it.
Doggy.
Root, if you don't stop petting that dog and come get this 3-plate vest,
No. Can I pet that dog?
fuck that dog.
Oh, it's open already? Cool. Alright.
Alright, what we gotta do now?
Now, I don't know.
What are we about to do?
Where is this box? Oh.
I need a large backpack. So we gotta go into tier 2 or 3.
We should be able to find one here. It might be in tier 3 though.
It's definitely in tier 3, but
Oh, there's a mangler. I need a pack of punch again.
what's your gun? Level 1?
Yeah.
Oh, my shit is level 3.
Alright.
Yo.
You guys trying to do the Dark Ether?
Not this game. Next game, I'm down. No, matter of fact, next game I got something to do too, so I can't do it. But after that,
So
Yo,
the
Mama
third
already
game?
went. Yeah, third game.
Yeah.
I gotta reset my tombstone.
He said he was gonna finish that one real quick.
Yo, Joe Mama went to level 3.
Yeah, he's gonna go do the cargo.
Yeah, I want to do, I just need a large backpack out of there.
I think you could buy one there too.
Oh, yeah, you can buy one level 2? Let me get a buy station. Let me get a buy station. Right here. Is that the close? Oh, right here.
No, I was talking about in tier 3.
Tier 2 doesn't have a large backpack?
Nope.
Alright.
Nope, just tier 3.
You gotta be careful.
Kinda sucks.
Hey, Rude, what's up? You wanna risk
I
it or
found a
what?
large backpack at that camp. So if we find another camp, we could probably find another, not a camp, a stronghold.
There's a buy station right here.
Yeah, I just marked it, but
No, I'm talking about right here. I'm at it.
oh, I didn't crumble my fucking
Why the fuck did I just do that?
Yo, whose tombstone is that? Is that my tombstone?
Whose tombstone is what?
Yeah, that's my
if you can see tombstone, that's
I didn't
yours.
crumble it. Yo, oh
Yeah,
shit.
if you can see tombstone, that's
Bro,
yours.
take me back to that tombstone. I gotta crumble that real quick.
I don't know where. There's a million pings on the thing. There.
You don't see my tombstone? Hold up. Let me
No, you're the only one that can see it.
Alright, let me
Are
ping
you
it.
pinging something?
Yeah, but I just pinged the
Jesus
tombstone.
Christ.
I gotta go over there real quick.
You
I gotta
pinged the
crumble.
gas.
No, I just pinged the tombstone. You don't see it? Oh, you got a large backpack over there.
If it's your tombstone, no one else can see it, only you can see it. So wherever he pinged,
Nah, I
that's where
pinged
he
it.
needs to go.
Yeah. Listen. He just pinged a large backpack though.
Yeah, he has it. He's coming to give it to you.
Oh, he's got it? Alright, bet. Alright, so Rude, do you see the Do you see the tombstone though, Rude?
If you keep asking me if I see the goddamn tombstone, get out
But-
of
Rude, I hate you sometimes.
the car. Ask if this is
Not all
No,
the time.
I can't see your tombstone. I see a ping.
You're the only one that can see your own tombstone.
I pinged it. I pinged it. Pinged it.
I know. You pinged it.
Oh my god. No!
Who died? Who died?
I don't even see your ping. Probably because I'm not close.
Alright, give me that damn vehicle then. Shit.
No, you can't use that vehicle. It's broken.
Oh god. You go get a vehicle. I gotta crumble that tombstone. There's no more vehicles over here? What the fuck? Not even on the bridge?
Oh, damn.
What? Dude, get the fuck off me.
Hold on, I got you, brother. I got you, brother. Hold on. I'm coming.
Where you at, Anthony?
On my way.
Good loot here.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming for that backpack. Thank you, brother. Thank you, my brother.
How, bro?
All right. Who's down? Who's down? Who's down? Who's down? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for
Oh
you.
yeah, that's right. It's okay, he has a dog.
Good.
All right. Never mind. All right. I just need that vehicle. Hold on. Let me go do my
Oh, you're
tombstone
good.
real quick.
Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
You're good.
I don't care.
I shall be back.
After this, we're going out to eat. Only for this game.
Damn it. I ain't mean to hit him. Yo, how the fuck is my tombstone not crumbled though? I think I took everything out.
You have to take everything out of it.
Yeah, I thought I took everything out.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
That's
obviously
what
I
I'm
didn't.
supposed to.
Obviously I did not. I gotta drink another shot. That's my problem.
Yo, is anybody down to go on tier 3? I need to go to tier 3 on my SMG.
Alright, hold on.
Does anyone have another piece of meat? No, I do not.
Hey, we got a new member.
Yeah, see.
Rue, stop setting yourself up.
Oh, do you guys want to go do Legacy? Or whatever that is? Because
Yeah,
I have the key card.
let's go.
Don't
Fuck
matter.
it.
You kill
Alright,
the
let's
zombies
go.
right quick.
I bet I'm heading to it, and let me know if it's a little bit too chaotic. I have 2 cashmeres.
How the fuck I ain't crumble this shit?
Oh, we're doing that thing? Yeah. No, wait, never mind. There's people doing it already. Well, we can't.
Oh,
Do it with
I
them?
didn't take the Aether tools out. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta take the tools. What tools do you even have in them?
My bad. It's crumble, baby. It's crumble. Alright, let me
Oh,
drop
then you
this
can't
shit.
even go up the. Can't even
Almost
go
the
up the.
Can't go up the thing outside. You gotta go inside.
No, you don't. There's a way that you can do it. You gotta get up on buildings. Then you
On
can
my
glide
way,
over.
y'all. Let me hit this gas station real quick. Prepare the
Yep,
vehicle.
that's fine. Cause there's some people
right
already
back.
doing it, so. Alright.
No, fuck them.
I know.
You try it.
Make sure my dog don't die.
Where's the gas station at? I know it's
Right.
a gas station right here. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Call elevator. Oh, never mind. He's been eliminated. She's been eliminated. Whatever.
No, it just said locator.
Repair my shit.
Ow.
My screen just said locator.
Yeah. Why?
East tier 1? What does that mean?
Yeah, dude had some good loot that he can give us, but he's not telling us where. East, tier 1, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, here's the elevator.
Yeah, I know, I'm going up it right now.
On my way, fellas.
Yep,
Hey,
I'm
right
going
here.
up it now. It's not working and the door ain't opening. Please tell me the game didn't bug out. No, it didn't. I'm opening it now.
Hey, we just left dude down there.
Oh.
I got the other elevator. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bomb drum.
Come on.
Well, I'm taking damage.
80F arms.
Oh, I know what he means. He's at
Yeah, so do I.
farms. Where is he? He's right here. Yeah, after this we can go to him and get some dead loot.
You guys got the elevator coming? Alright.
Oh, tier 3 vest in this, in here.
Where'd you get that shit from?
Where the fuck do we go?
You just gotta look for her.
Y'all good? Y'all good in the
Oh,
elevator?
that's
What's going on?
yeah, I'm up there. I'm looking for her right now. Anybody don't get a 3-plate, there's one in that crate.
I think we all got it. We all got it. We all
I
got it.
need one that goes up.
I thought I had my stims equipped, not cashmere's. Okay, that's kind of a waste of cashmere, but that's fine.
I got everything I need, so we can do whatever, man. I'm good.
Yeah, I know. But this dude said he gets like tools that we can have and stuff. I only have a purple tool on mine right now. And I'm running low on ammo too, so I'm gonna have to try to use my tier 1 gun.
which is only Renetti. Okay, let's see.
So is this thing done or what?
Nope, you can still see here. It would have said done. But she's not done, obviously.
I'll take the 3 plate and give it to somebody. I mean, oh, it's a crabbit.
Oh, bomb drum. And it missed.
I just got hit with something.
Oh, no.
Yeah, give me that
Oh
crabbit.
my god.
That's contraband, baby. I like that.
Get a tool. I bet. I'm heading to him. He said he has
I was
legendary
about to
tool.
say, I need a tool.
Dude, my pings don't stay there.
Oh, hey.
At least they don't show up for me. I'm going to him. I'll bring you the tool.
Alright.
If he drops 2, I'm gonna use 1.
Mark kills. Alright. Where's this bitch at?
Alright, so there's an armored truck here that... Just ignore what I'm pinging for a second, because I'm gonna keep
I was about
pinging
to say, you going by yourself.
Yep, and I have 2 self-revives. I literally have 2 of them. And my Elder Sigil and my normal Sigil.
I'm about to say, you need help, buddy, or you good?
No, I'm good. If he has more than 1 tool, I'll definitely take it. If he scams us, I'm gonna just let him die. I know how to kill people in this game easily. All I do is throw Cashmere at him, then throw a monkey. The monkey will explode ball and Cashmere and kills whoever's near it.
Okay, Anthony.
What?
Purple gas mask.
No,
No,
I want
need
that. Here we go. I don't even know how you guys got to where you're at.
Hit the elevator. There's a door.
A grenade launcher up here.
Yeah, I'll take a Casimir.
This is... I want that gas mask.
Y'all got beef over here? What's up?
I'm chilling. I'm almost to him.
Wait, what the hell? Yeah, but there's no... Yeah, what I'm saying?
Oh my god, she's your res team.
I'm coming, Nutters.
Yep, he got rezzed. See, told my dog to res people. No, bro, he really just stole my revive. This is this random dude.
Sorry.
Whoa, here she is.
Hey, yeah, I want the key already?
Whoa.
Take it over here.
Above you guys.
I'm here, bro.
Behind you. There she is. Here she is over here, guys. There she is. Oh, man.
Where?
Oh, I got flawless
She's
crystal
on me.
too.
She got me down.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, I should have legendary tool and flawless crystal. Let's go. I got more than I bargained for.
Random perk. Okay.
Nice.
Where the fuck is this stupid bitch at? No, she's not taking like no damage.
Boss here, hold up.
I don't know.
I got her.
Yep.
God damn. I got fucked up quick.
Yeah. You need tier 3 fucking...
Alright, your dog got me.
Yep, I'm good. Like, if Lupino point out about to die, he loses about a quarter of his health every time he reses somebody, so please
She's being
don't die.
carried by drones.
Oh, by drones?
Yeah, I know.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I think she's over here.
Killed her once.
Where's she at?
Ooh.
I think she over here.
No, I'm saving that for next game. I have an Ether Blade case. He gave me
She's
an
up
Ether Blade
top. I
case
think
too.
she's up top. How do you get up top?
Yeah. Why?
She's right here on me.
Hold on, here come.
I'm...
Coming.
How much farther am I away from you guys? I'm still 800 meters away.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, she right on me. She do damage.
Up top.
Leave me alone, mercenaries, bro. I'm not afraid to use my Ether Blade case from homie.
God damn,
And
what the
then
fuck
there's
hit me?
health gone.
Oh, I got her.
You killed her?
Yeah.
Fortress neutralized.
She's donezo.
Yeah.
What do we get from that? Oh, we get a reward? Okay, cool. I didn't get shit. Man,
I ain't getting nothing good.
I got an epic tool.
that was lame. Lame as
Damn,
fuck.
that's
Yeah,
good.
it's an epic tool,
Oh,
but
so
that's
purple.
it.
I got
And
a
all
rare
that-
tool in legendary right now, bro. I just snagged dude's loot.
That was
You get up
wasting
here?
my time.
I got a mediator in there.
You guys got like
I think I'll take that. Why not?
Yeah, I dropped a gun for you guys. This one.
Alright.
Just to have it.
I need a pack of one.
You guys took my cranberry?
Yo, I've
Oh, no, it's right there. I think I'd rather had a cranberry than that fucking gun. Yeah, fuck the mediator. That shit ain't even that good.
I'm going to this pack of punch.
Is that tier 2 or tier 3? Because I need tier 3 pack
Oh,
of
wait,
punch.
we have-
Just. Oh my gosh.
If you want, I'll drop you my drop. I can drop you my.
Somebody got some essence they can drop me?
No.
I want a pack
But
of
I got
30.
some.
Yeah,
I got some, but I
who
don't
needs
got enough.
essence? Who needs essence?
Me?
Who?
Oh, over here.
She does. And I need a little bit, so I need at least do tier 2 on the natty.
Hey, watch out there.
Who said
We're
me?
not dropping. Oh, D-boy. Hey, give me that.
Yo, me and
I'm fucking with you. You need money?
me and her.
Hey. Wonder off.
How'd you get Wonder Off?
It's right here.
Oh.
Can I have
Shit.
it?
Who want that?
Yeah.
Man, D-boy that shit. I'm about to say.
Does anyone have plates?
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
Hey, level 3 plate in here. Right there.
No, I've
what?
got that. I need
Alright,
axe.
I need a pack punch in the red.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I need plates. Who got plates? Yeah, drop them shits.
Yeah, I bet, I'm coming up there. Cause I
We need
still
a
need
pack
to hit
punch.
my rift.
Red
Alright,
pack.
I still need to hit my rift too, so I gotta be up there.
Yeah, I can't exfil with y'all, matter of fact. Damn. I got
I'm
exfil
going
on my
pack
level
punch.
2.
What level 2 are you doing?
Now I got an exfil on this one.
But if you're doing a special, that's what I've done a couple of them.
Yeah,
But if
this
it's
one,
special,
or
that's all
maybe
right.
this one. I could do this one.
Bad signal, bad. I've completed this. I've definitely completed that.
What?
He needs to do bad signal,
Nah,
which is that one when you fight them. Like,
I
yeah,
can
I
exfil
can
on
do it.
I can exfil on anything with a star, but I can't exfil with you
Yeah,
guys.
I know. Like,
I got exfil alone.
why?
It
And
won't
then
work.
you just have.
The shit won't work unless you
Oh, I'm not
exfil
cool
with
enough.
Oh, then I don't know. Then I don't know how you do it.
Nah, I exfil by
Yeah, where
myself.
is? But you couldn't do that one because this one, that's like the Dark Ether one. So you'd have to like.
No. I
where
know how
is
to do it.
the,
I know how to do it. I'm good. Don't worry about me. But I got exfil by
Alright, so
myself.
like. Alright, so where is the rift where you guys got everything? I can't see one. I don't know if my team bugged out or not. But yeah, I could definitely do a special.
Fuck, I don't have enough to do 3.
Here.
Oh, I do.
Where y'all
Here.
going? Hold up.
Did I drop it?
We're going to tier 3 pack punch. We don't have the crystals. I obviously have one for next game. Same with my legendary tool.
Thank
But
you.
I'm down to do that though.
I need shields, man.
You'll have 3 of them, but I'm gonna pop one and drop you 2 then. Meet me on top of this building.
Oh, I'm about to go down.
Oh boy.
Exactly like
You'll get up, right? To the door.
I don't like the way this looks. I'm about to exfil.
Yeah, yeah, I got like no ammo. I head to it. Head to that Etzville and Etzville. I still need tier 3. He's doing a special Etzville. And he
Yeah.
says he knows how to do it by himself, so
Yeah, I'm good.
he has to do it by himself.
Yeah, don't worry about
I
me.
see you. Alright, yo, my dog should res you if he's not dead.
Oh, I'll be alright. Don't worry about me.
Alright. Never mind, I'm sorry, my dog kept resing you. Oh my god, there's literally like 3 bosses right at, like, right in front of the pack punch. You can't even pack punch. Because as soon
Which
as I
one?
turned
Because I
up
just pack a punched.
tier 3,
Oh,
Alright,
I'm dead. I'm dead, I got my tier 3 weaponry.
Oh, you got
Take that,
Gorilla.
disciple.
Gorilla's on. Gorilla, what up?
he sure is.
I'm out of ammo.
Hey, Rue, what's up? You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm leaving tier 3. Or we go for Special.
Make a bomb, make a bomb, make a bomb, make a bomb.
Ignore him, like, you really don't want to fight him. We obviously got the stuff to. Never mind, you're killing him.
Rue,
How
I'm about
much
to
does-
exfil over here.
I'm
Whoa,
gonna
get the fuck off.
exfil now. I'm gonna find one right now.
Alright.
Alright.
He's gonna
My dog should res you,
do
actually.
another level, I think.
We get a couple more shields.
Yo, whenever you go into it, you'll get placed. Is my dog resing you?
No?
Hey, pick me up when you're done.
Okay, he must have died. Soft drive then, because I can't get to you in time. Okay. Yeah, you have 2 of them anyways. You actually want to do the Dark Ether? I bet let's go. We gotta wait till those 2 exfil, because they don't want to, like, go into the Dark Ether, so they'd have to exfil.
They can exfil without us.
Now, we'd have to
God
leave
damn
this
it.
squad. Here, Ashley, it's spawning in. Crawl into the water.
Hey, Rue, can you
Yeah,
vote for
dude.
me? Can you vote yes for me?
Hey,
man.
we'd go with
But
you.
then, yeah, then I'm gonna go with you.
That's the thing.
Nah, you don't
is-
have to go. You don't have to go with
really-
me. You don't have to go.
But if
No,
I
you-
vote
you
yes,
literally-
then
I
I
think-
go with you.
Alright, don't matter. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
just
It don't
hit
matter.
him. Yeah, just
I
hit
said
it a
get the fuck outta
different
here.
run.
Oh, you know what I
Yeah,
can do?
wait, we can't hit it yet. Yo, just do any special exfil.
Hold on,
Because,
hold on.
well, me... Wait, Elder Sigil? Yeah, I can't spend my Elder Sigil. Yeah, I'll grab my Elder Sigil so I don't accidentally do. Actually, stop.
That's a tough
I
motherfucker,
wonder if
ain't it?
Can I do it?
Damn, he's a tough
Spend
motherfucker,
Sigil.
ain't he?
Alright, hurry up. Pick a different one, because we'd have to vote on that one. You can't do that one. All of us would have to do it. Alright, Ashley, let's go. Spend it. Oh, that was my, okay, vote, Ashley.
Damn it. How the fuck did I run out of ammo?
What?
Hey, Ashley. Did you vote?
I voted. Y'all didn't vote. Alright, hold up. I gotta get an ammo depot.
Copy that. Only because you asked so nicely.
It wasted my Elder Sigil. Oh my god. Yo, dude, just hit a different one. We'd have to vote for that one.
Did you guys voted for my shit? Yeah,
Yes,
alright.
you-
Alright.
You can if you want to. Like, yeah, I'm
You
voting
said
yes.
that you had to go by yourself. Did you not?
Nah, my shit is... Hold up.
Dude,
My
You
shit is
can't
counting.
Literally what you said.
My shit is counting
you'd
down.
have
Hold
to
up.
leave the squad.
No, that's the other shit. That's the
No,
other shit.
that's just...
Alright, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
And
get some more
Swan's
ammo.
near us, so just hit a different exfil.
Yeah, I hit a different one. Don't worry about me. I'm an asshole.
Hey, Ashley. I'm voting it now. I vote, because I don't get this back. And I got no more sigils. Vote yes. Yo, someone vote yes. One more person needs to vote yes.
I got you. Hold up.
You're the ones in real danger here.
Alright, thanks. One more person needs to vote yes.
Hostiles off me.
It already did.
I already did.
Alright, good. Alright, thanks. Alright, there we go.
Oh, come
Alright.
on.
You'll be alive soon.
Fuck that. Ugh. Get me out of there. It doesn't matter which one you know what I'm saying, which one I exfil on, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's beer 30, baby. Alright. So I got 2 characters with large backpack. So now what I have to do is fill up in my thing. Fill up with all the stuff I want to reset my my tombstone with. And die out. I gotta lead a squad first. I gotta lead the squad and then die out. With a bullshit gun and everything. Because I'm gonna lose that. Unequip the cram bit. Unequip that. Yep. Unequip, unequip, unequip. I'm gonna keep that. See, now you go back to your stash, right? See, check this shit out. I'm saying, so your stash is at 10 to 10 right now, but see, I got 2 plates now, right? Got 2 tools and 2 plates. But this is what I'm gonna do. Now I put everything in the backpack that I want to duplicate. So I want to do a scorcher. I want to do a flawless. I want to do a Wonder Waffle. Or a legendary tool. I want to do a VR. Now also, see, this is what I want to do. I want to do some Aether Blades. I want to do an Aether Blade. What else I have that I want to do? The gold armor plate. I might do this shit by myself. Just have to reset your tombstone. In your stash. Yeah, so I'm loading everything up. I just can't die this game. I have to get the tombstone. I have to get the tombstone. If I don't get that tombstone and reset my tombstone, I'm in trouble. Oh, hold up. Let me stop fucking around. Make sure I got all my gear right. No, I want the combat knife because I'm going to lose the Krambit if I go with the Krambit. Alright. Okay, take the swarm out. Okay, so I got a combat knife and the swarm. So I'm gonna lose the combat knife. That's good. I lose the Casimir. I lose the combat knife. I can throw the Casimir if I get in trouble. I might do this one by myself though. No bullshit. Yo, Casey's still on there. She said, "Why'd I do that?" I told you why I was doing it. You ain't got to go with them. Yeah, that's funny as hell. Where is she at? She playing domination? Oh, they playing. Oh, never mind. about to say you could have. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go solo and set my tombstone. Alright, I just gotta go in and I gotta go in with all this stuff. I gotta drop it down, right? I gotta drop all this stuff down. I gotta, oh, all right. This is what I gotta do. I gotta drop this stuff down the ground. Hopefully it's not a merc camp there. Because before that, I'm gonna have to go kill the merc camp. Alright. If it's a merc camp there, I gotta kill the merc camp. Fuck. Alright. How myself? And a dog bone. I should put a dog bone on, right? Or a ray gun. I could always make a dog bone, right? And I can always make a flawless, and I got a flawless in my shit, right? What I got? I got 2 flawless already. She gonna go on naked though. No. You won't go on naked because you have a flawless. Swap that with a flawless, right? Out the stash. And you got more room in the stash. That's a mean ass stash. I'd rather have a dog bone in there. But yo, you gotta get to the tombstone. And you gotta die though. I mean, fuck. So you have to get to the tombstone. Have to. I say you make a dump. Make a dog bone. Oh, I can't make a dog bone. Fuck you. I don't have any dog bones. Alright, fuck it, man. Unequip that and take the dog bone out. I mean, take the flawless out of stash. Alright, that's a mean ass tombstone. You just can't fuck around. You gotta go get your tombstone, set it, and die, man. Alright, that's the plan. That's the plan. All right, you ready? Yo. Oh, and you can go in with the other dude, right? He's got everything. Yeah, he's got the gas mask. I got self-revive. Oh no, it's not gonna work because yeah, you got that self-revive. Yeah, and this one doesn't. Alright. Yeah, you want to do it with this one. Because the other one is the one you want to run with. This is the one you want to die out. Yes, bet. Alright, so when you get on... Aether Shroud is what you might need if you run it by yourself. Right? Take the squad fill off. Yeah, take the squad fill off. Go over there, reset your tombstone, and bang, you straight. Even if you can't duplicate everything, at least your tombstone is just... When I go in, I'm at to drop some stuff. So I can crumble my tombstone, right? What are you gonna drop? The VR, the Flawless, and Scorcher. VR's... VR, Scorching, Flawless, Plate. And the Legendary. Yeah, alright, that's what we're gonna drop. That's what we're gonna drop. Alright, VR, Flawless, Scorcher, and a Plate. We're gonna drop those. So you're gonna use a Flawless. That should open up enough spots. Or don't use the Flawless. Use the Flawless that's in there. Right? You think about it too much. You're thinking about it too much. Now you're gonna need the Flawless. Fuck that. Yeah. Cause you don't want no fucking mistakes, man. You wanna fucking get in there, set your tombstone, and get the fuck out. Alright, so I'm gonna use a Flawless in the beginning. Just to get my gun up. So I don't have any problems. Straight to the tombstone. No, go. Yeah. Maybe I could do a quick mission. Like a delivery. Get that out the way. Get a couple of dollars for the tombstone, right? Yeah, you need a couple of dollars for your tombstone. So I gotta do a quick mission. Delivery. Cargo delivery. So you ain't gotta play around. Gotta set your tombstone, baby. Let's go. Yo, this is what you go through, know what I'm saying, when you be doing this type of crap.
Get ready for a gunfight, Strike. EC's a target-rich environment.
Alright, you see my joint right there, right? That's my tombstone. Not very far from it at all. Nice. I got money in the tombstone. There's money in the tombstone. Alright. So this is what we do. Use that. Alright, bet. Let's go get this tombstone. Got me some plates. Some plates. Plates? Anybody? Y'all jokers got plates? Y'all suckers. All ammo, huh? Ah, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Thanks, buddy. Y'all give me all ammo, man. I need plates. Just in case, know what I'm saying? Just in case there's mercs over here. Just in case there's mercs over here. There's mercs right there.
Listen up. That camp is heavily guarded. Smoke out that hornet's nest.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke with them.
Before they get any ideas.
Alright, so there's no mercs over here. I could do. I'm free to do as I like. Free to do as I like. Nice. That's all I want in my life. Alright, so I can drop. I'm gonna drop the Scorcher. The tool. The VR. And a plate. I'm gonna crumble my... I'm gonna drop that. That. And replace. What? This? Alright, I'm good. Now I can, Tombstone? Give me a vehicle. The closest vehicle. If you don't take it. I'll take that. Yeah, give me the closest vehicle. Find Tombstone. Reset my shit. Hey, give me that. I need that. We got one right here.
Camp supports terminus in the field. Stamp it out.
They've posted snipers. Be a peach and send them to the great beyond.
Tombstone. Grab that. Get right back over here. Man, what's up? Don't want to damage the vehicle. It's my bread and butter right now. That tombstone, Lord. I need that tombstone in my life. Come on, man. Let me through there. I just need a tombstone. All that funny shit, man. Come on. What's right here? Yeah. You at? Come here. My shit lagging crazy. I cannot go down. There's a lag. I play smart. What is causing this lag, though? Got the tombstone. Alright. All I gotta do is get over here and die. All I gotta do is get back to the spot and die. Come on, man. I got enough gas. Oh, there's a gas station right there. Hell no. Where's the gas station? I'm about to tell Shane he can't fucking refuel. Get out of here. I'm fueling, baby. I got something to do. I'm fueling, baby. Yeah, run up if you want. I'm fueling up over here, man. Come on. Look, 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 look. Get out of here, doggy. Fueling, baby. Don't fuck with the dog while he's fueling, baby. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. The hell is that? No. 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 Yo, how does the game crash like that? How does the game crash like that when you're doing all that shit? Yo, that's not even fair, yo. They can't do shit like that, though. They really do that? You'll crash my game? Yo, I had everything. I had all my shit on me. And they crashed my game. These motherfuckers, yo, they ain't slick, man. They trying to fuck everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's fucked up, man. And I can't even run this shit in safe mode. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Yo, y'all really do that? This is why nobody don't play the game no more, man. Yo, y'all fucking yo. They be playing games and shit, man. They watching motherfucking streams of what they doing and shit. And they do this fucking bullshit, man. That's fucked up, man. Yeah, that's real fucked up, though. How you gonna... You'll crash my game? This is why everybody quitting this shit. That's fucked up, man. I lost every fucking thing. I lost every fucking thing. Look at this shit. Everything's gone. Yo, every fucking thing's gone. And that's not even some shit like, that's not even like some shit that just happens, know what I'm saying? They did that shit. That's fucked up. Y'all really do that shit? I mean, that's fucked up. I don't even want to play the game no more. Cause look at this shit. I ain't got nothing now. I have nothing. They took all my shit. I don't even want to play no more. I think I'm about to watch some SCPs, man. Cause where does mine? I don't even want to play this fucking game no more. Y'all fucking savages. Fuck y'all. If y'all do that shit, fuck y'all. They thinking like, That's why people don't fucking. That's why everybody quitting your fucking game. Your fucking numbers is going down. Your fucking numbers is cause y'all playing games over here, fucking around, man. Stop playing. Stop playing God with everybody's shit. Fuck y'all, man. You can easily go in a game and everybody give you all the shit, you know what I'm saying? But fuck all that, man. They playing. No, I don't like the way they just did that though. You going in and you see somebody streaming and then you cut their shit. Get the fuck out of here. Like I'm a big streamer or something. Yeah, fuck y'all, man. I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to watch some SCPs. I've been meaning to do that anyway. Yeah, fuck this Call of Duty shit. Yeah, watch that, motherfucker. That bullshit, man. Ain't nobody trying to play all that, man. Y'all terrible. Oop. Let's watch some SCPs. That's what I've been meaning to do anyway. The SCPs stands for oh damn, that fucking light got bright as hell. It stands for what is it? Secure, contain, and protect. These videos be crazy, man. I love these videos though, man. Where they at? I ain't got nothing on here. What my SCPs? I haven't watched the SCP for long as hell, so I guess they're not on here. I might type it in. You see all my joints up here, all my K-pop joints up here. We're gonna watch those, man. But I don't know what you can actually watch and what you can't watch. I know Natty doing a damn thing. Kiss of Life, man. And, XG. They doing their goddamn thing. Look at Kim Chae-won. It's... Yeah, we gonna do the, we gonna do the K-pop battle, you know what I'm saying? I can't search? Oh, alright, bet. All right, but what? Oh damn! I keep hitting that damn light. It's right there next to my mouse. My bad. All right. Now see. Omni-Man? I've never seen this one. It's probably got a bunch of good things on here. You can check it out though.
Homelander, who
Look at this one.
terrorizes the world of The Boys. And in the comments, we kept seeing one name pop up, Omni-Man. The terrifying, almost unstoppable Viltrumite warrior who scared the hell out of all of us in Invincible. So, we decided to run a simulation to see if the SCP Foundation could find the same success battling this diabolical, corrupted Superman. The video you're about to see is that simulation. Enjoy, and keep an eye on the skies. It was unthinkable. Panic had spread throughout the Foundation as reports came in that several of the most high-profile groups of interest across the globe had suffered unbearably brutal attacks from an unknown assailant. Notable among the groups targeted were GOC, Global Occult Coalition, as well as its opposing organization, the Serpent's Hand. In all incidents, key buildings belonging
to a couple of organizations, know what I'm saying?
The bodies of all leadership personnel were
but
discovered
the SCP is the top.
These massacres appeared to send a terrifying message. Whoever was behind these attacks, the Foundation was most likely next on the chopping block. As all containment sites prepared for the worst, it was Site-17 that received subsequent news on the matter in the most unsettling way imaginable. A small flying object was discovered in the site's airspace and retrieved by an MTF-issue helicopter. The object appeared to be an action figure of world-renowned superhero Omni-Man, and it bore the trademark of Dr. Wondertainment Toys. The mobile task force that discovered the action figure.
Dr. Wondertainment Toys is crazy.
The appearance of this toy almost seemed comical. There was uneasy laughter within the helicopter, which immediately turned to silence when the toy began to speak. Boys and girls, for the very first time, Dr. Wondertainment presents to you... Run! Run for your lives! Omni-Man is coming for us all! The toy continued what was apparently a pre-recorded voiceover, which became increasingly frightened and desperate as it went along. The contents of the recording confirmed that the one responsible for the devastation of the other groups of interest was none other than Omni-Man himself. His reasons for doing this were unknown, but he seemed adamant on wiping out all
working for the SCP is the worst job in the world.
Anomalies. Whoever was in charge at Dr. Wondertainment had uncovered the truth shortly before
they be having
to do the same to their group and had deployed
like
the toy
convicted felons, know what I'm saying, working for them.
The SCP Foundation.
They call them D-class.
It was an uncharacteristically opaque gesture from
like people that's doing life.
But the
they be having the jokers working for them. They have them doing all crazy things. You know what I'm saying?
If Earth's most powerful superhero
like test subjects
gone rogue and was going after influential organizations in some bid to eliminate competition, the Foundation would have to develop appropriate countermeasures as soon as possible. The first priority was securing the safety of the O5 Council, who would most likely be the intended victims of Omni-Man's rampage. Fortunately, their current location was extremely classified. So
the Joker's back there in the black
location, the council
that's like the board members. That's the board members. They run this shit.
The conspicuous relocation process could
it's like 12 of them or something like that.
Especially if the aptly named redacted. It just launched us into space. Procedure was in effect. Omni-Man was known for his spacefaring capabilities and was fully capable of pursuing and boarding the O5 Council's getaway shuttle if such a thing was attempted. Additionally, there would be no movement of forces to the location of the O5 Council. Mobile task forces that were already in the field would be instructed to immediately cease their current mission and focus on locating Omni-Man. While the superhero was incredibly dangerous, it was paramount that valuable time was bought so that a better attack plan could be formulated. That was one advantage that the Foundation had over most of the other groups of interest, the reserves to prolong a war of attrition, no matter how strong the enemy was. There was also the matter of establishing protections for Site-17, since Wondertainment had sent the action figure there of all places to deliver the message. It was likely that Omni-Man would be headed there first. Site staff requested the immediate transfer of
Yo,
the
they
infamous
funding,
Mobile Task
yo, they
Force
funding
Tau
gotta be
5
crazy. They gotta have
a unit
an
of
unlimited
immortal
amount of
cyborgs
money
with
for all this
superhuman
shit.
physiology.
It's crazy.
While Omni-Man was known to have fought and defeated everything from the spawn of ancient gods to cyborgs to immortals, the 4 members of Samsara were all 3 and had strength in numbers. The request remained pending for several minutes, causing one researcher to blithely remark that the O5
Oh,
Council had
Samsara caught him.
publicly dibs,
Oh, yeah.
fearing that MTF Tau 5 wouldn't arrive to intercept Omni-Man.
Yo, the
researchers assessed that
Samsara
the
unit is
contained
mean,
on
yo.
site would be best suited to holding the superhero back.
They
One
like
Petter
robotic, and
Gross
they,
SCP in
they said they made him out of a
immediately
flesh
came
of a
to mind.
god.
SCP-4051, a male
You gotta see all
humanoid
this,
with
man.
the
It's mad
anomalous ability
episodes,
to
man.
create extra-dimensional wormholes. These wormholes could be used to produce any object that SCP-4051 desired, including exceedingly unstable cognitohazards. While SCP-4051's powers were certainly formidable, it was the fact that the humanoid, who went by the name Rainier Miller, had previously been acting as a vigilante in the United States. In other words, Rainier Miller was likely to be of special interest to Omni-Man, even if that interest merely amounted to having one more target to wipe out. While it wouldn't be the only humanoid SCP that could be considered similar to a superhero, 4051 was definitely the closest at hand. Not too long after the discussion took place, the site radars began to pick up Omni-Man closing in. His approach was extraordinarily fast, breaking through the sound barrier and landing with great force in the center of Site 17. There was no time to waste, and all available guards and mobile task force personnel were ordered to zero in on Omni-Man's location and open fire.
Oh, so you
As
better
one
get
might
Sansura
expect,
over there.
bullets weren't exactly effective against the superhero-turned-serial killer, but they did provide a plausible distraction while the researchers mobilized to find other means of neutralizing
Look,
Omni-Man.
everybody's
It was a
expendable, yo.
terrifying sight watching the costume man stand there within a hail of bullets, bearing no outward signs of distress aside from a stern facial expression. He moved smoothly through the air towards the nearest soldier and shattered every rib with a single punch. He then grabbed another and used him to bludgeon several other agents. Even with the substantial advantage in raw power, there was a considered tactical reason for each of Omni-Man's movements. He systematically made his way through the site, crushing all within his path with absolute prejudice. There were going to be no survivors if this continued. Fortunately, one of the Site-17 other contingencies was about to come into play. You see, the Foundation had done their research, and with the corroboration of information from other groups, including the United States government, had deduced that Omni-Man might have psychological weaknesses that could be exploited. Namely, his teenage son, Mark, otherwise known by his superhero alias Invincible. While the Foundation was far too cautious to directly contact Invincible, mostly out of fear that the boy could be an accomplice, the next best thing could still stall Omni-Man and give the researchers a chance to get SCP-4051 ready for combat. It certainly took Omni-Man by surprise when he was floating down one of the newly blood-soaked corridors and saw Invincible standing at the end staring him down. "Dad, what's going on? Why are you hurting them?" said what appeared to be Mark. Omni-Man stopped in his place, and his expression changed to a look of concern. For the first time since he arrived at Site-17, Omni-Man spoke. "Mark? Come on, Dad, this is crazy. You should stop this and go back home to Mom." Omni-Man furrowed his brow. Something was off here. For one, this version of Invincible had both feet on the ground, even though he would have all the same powers of his father. Also, the fact that Invincible had an approach suggested that this individual was in such fear of Omni-Man that it refused to approach. Omni-Man had been caught off guard by this at first, worried that his son could be afraid of him to this extent, but it was starting to seem suspicious. Mark was no coward. He had become a superhero like his father because he wanted to protect the world from all manner of threats. Although the difference in combat experience between the two was vast, Omni-Man knew that the Invincible he knew was reckless enough to challenge him, or at least have this conversation at a regular distance. His intuition was right on the money, as this was not Invincible at all, but SCP-953, the polymorphic humanoid, instead. While this Keter-class SCP was known for taking many forms, usually that of beautiful women, the Foundation staff had given it access all available information on Omni-Man and Invincible's father-son relationship, and in doing so, successfully convinced it that taking the form of Omni-Man's son was the best path towards self-preservation during this perilous scenario. SCP-953 continued to make attempts at talking to Omni-Man, doing its best to remain still, not wanting to reveal the vulpine features beneath the invincible costume it was wearing. But Omni-Man proved to be too clever for this gambit. He chuckled, then suddenly zoomed forward with his fist raised in front of him. SCP-953 flinched in terror, only to find that Omni-Man had pulled his punch. At first, SCP-953 was relieved to still be intact, but this soon dissipated as the humanoid looked at Omni-Man and found none of the compassion that was on his face just moments ago. "You're not Mark," Omni-Man said. "He's stronger than this." SCP-953 trembled in fear. The polymorphic humanoid only had one card left to play, and it prayed that it worked. 953 shapeshifted again, this time into Omni-Man's wife, Debbie. Her fox-like features were more pronounced in this form, but it was clear that the sight of his human partner's face made Omni-Man hesitant to attack. This hesitation was all the time that the polymorphic humanoid needed to run away, as several guards and SCP-4051 arrived to take over the duty of stalling Omni-Man. Several wormholes opened up around Omni-Man, deploying sonic grenades which stunned him for several seconds. The guards unleashed all of their ammo and drew Omni-Man's aggression while Rainier prepared his next weapon, a wormhole to a pocket dimension filled with
SCP ain't no joke,
which
man.
he
Check
directed
this
at
out.
Omni-Man, hoping to at least cause some lasting pain if not proper burns. The flames did temporarily obscure his vision, but that didn't hinder him for long, as Omni-Man moved straight upwards through the ceiling before descending back down into the building, massacring the guards surrounding SCP-4051. He looked on Rainier with disdain, especially as the humanoid opened a wormhole and pulled out an aluminum baseball bat. "You really think a piece of Earthling sports equipment is going to do anything to me?" Omni-Man said. "It doesn't matter if it does or doesn't," Rainier replied. "You're not the hero you once were, and someone has to try to stop you." Omni-Man paused, reminded of his own son. Though mere sentiment wouldn't be to spare Rainier Miller the fate of the rest of his planet and its people, but Rainier opened a wormhole directly in front of himself, which contained multiple anti-tank rifles that fired in Omni-Man's direction. The impact didn't faze Omni-Man, but it slowed the superhero down just enough for Rainier to tuck and roll behind him. Rainier reached into another wormhole for a gas mask, which he quickly donned as another one of his wormholes unleashed deadly poison gas into the corridor. Omni-Man held his breath and flew towards Rainier, grabbing his aluminum bat mid-swing and bending it into an L shape without any apparent effort. Rainier let go of his weapon, but Omni-Man quickly grabbed him by the wrist and lifted him into the air before slamming him down on the ground. Rainier Miller, SCP-4051, was incapacitated, perhaps fatally. Before Omni-Man could confirm his kill, he was tackled and immediately thrown to the nearest wall by the combined force of 4 individuals in cybernetic armor. Mobile Task Force Tau 5 Samsara had arrived, and together they surrounded Omni-Man
Samsara in the building.
Everything they had. Punches and kicks bombarded him from all angles, offering barely any window for a response. The formation didn't last long, as Omni-Man withstood the hits and maneuvered behind one of the members of Samsara, grabbing and snapping the cyborg's neck in one quick motion. One of its fellow members swung for Omni-Man's face, only for him to catch the blow and severely batter the arm of the attacker, rendering it unusable. Omni-Man grabbed the last 2 members by the throats and squeezed until he heard the familiar pop and crack. Then he let their bodies fall. Of course, this wasn't enough to neutralize Samsara completely. The cyborgs were down, but not out, as their fast regeneration began to fix their injuries. With detached contempt, Omni-Man stomped forcefully on their heads, shattering the skulls of each member of Samsara one by one. That should be a lot harder to fix, Omni-Man thought to himself. He was almost finished here. Then it would be on to the next containment site, and eventually to the O5 Council itself. His planet wouldn't need meddlesome groups like the SCP Foundation, made up of inferior humans playing at civilization. He made sure they knew how powerless they were before the rest of the people of Viltrum arrived to complete the conquest of Earth. He applauded the short-lived bravery of Rainier Miller, and in an uncharacteristic moment of mercy, chose not to go back and check if his previous opponent had truly been killed. Omni-Man rationalized that he had already inflicted a killing blow, but deep down, as he concluded his rampage through Site-17 and departed for the site of his next slaughter, he knew that he had subconsciously gave the boy a chance to live.
That's right. It's time once again to activate the famed Anomatron 6000, our patented machine that definitely wasn't developed in affiliation with Dr. Wondertainment. We swear. After recalibrating, rebooting, and hitting restart,
That Dr.
our
Entertainment
infamous
is mean,
specialized
boy.
supercomputer is ready to bring you all manner of improbable scenarios. We'll simulate encounters between the SCP Foundation's various anomalies and any other character from any other universe you could possibly imagine. Here's a
Hold up.
question
I'm-
for
I'm
you.
looking at it. Hold on,
What do you
I'm
think would
bugging,
happen if
I'm bugging.
SCP-09...
Yo, I gotta grab my sandwich real quick. We about to finish watching this stuff. Definitely about to finish watching this. I want to see this, Johnny. Hold up. Let me get y'all beat real quick. Here. Fuck that. Right back. Alright, we back. Yo, where is Bond though? They dead wrong for that though. Yo, they know they cut that game on purpose, man. That's terrible. Yo, they cut that.
6, the
They
notorious
dead wrong
Shy
for
Guy
that.
ran afoul of someone he couldn't just kill for daring to look at it. What if the scourge of the underworld,
That's why nobody wants to
battler
play
of
it no more.
demons, and the devil himself set his sights
They doing
on
too much, man.
SCP-096.
Let Jokers
Well,
play
we're
the
about
game.
to hit the button and discover the outcome of SCP-096 versus the dreaded Doomslayer. So, you've heard the old philosophical debate about a tree falling down in the woods, and whether or not nobody being around to hear it brings into question if it actually happened at all, right? Well, let's reframe that one a little. If an interdimensional rip in the very fabric of the time-space continuum opens up in an SCP Foundation secure facility, and nobody is around to witness it, does a 6-foot-tall, 360-pound hulking killing machine still emerge to slaughter everything in his path? It turns out, yes. Yes, he definitely does.
Oh, this is real chicken.
Horrified screams and the loud
thought it was
bang
vegan
of
chicken.
shotgun blasts rang out through the hallway as Foundation researchers ran for their lives. The Doom Marine had just been unceremoniously dropped out of a portal into a strange and unfamiliar environment.
They got
Mere
mail and
minutes
everything in it.
earlier, he had been awakened inside a sarcophagus within a facility on Mars in the year 2148. Unfortunately,
I'm about to hurt
Doom
tomorrow.
had the best start to his day, given that the base he'd woken up in was being overrun by the forces of hell itself. Thanks to a rogue scientist opening up portals to the underworld and allowing all manner of demonic abominations.
Oh, what we
to
watching?
come
I'm
pouring
not even paying
through.
attention. What's this?
So naturally, when another portal brought the armor-clad demon slayer to a site run by the SCP Foundation, the intensity of battle had led to the Doomslayer believing that the unsuspecting staff were actually all demons in disguise. And to him, the only good demon is one he got to send back to hell in the most brutal fashion imaginable. He wasn't going to stop until he'd torn through wave after wave of Foundation personnel, thinking perhaps if he killed enough, he'd be returned to his previous locale for more demon killing. As the Foundation dispatched its security forces and mobile task forces to take down the unstoppable force of carnage decked out in head-to-toe green armor, it seemed nothing they could throw at the Doom Marine was enough to take him down. A hail of bullets rained down on him from the MTF's weapons, ricocheting ineffectually off his protective plating as he continued his assault, remaining tireless thanks to his immense physical conditioning. The SCP Foundation tried and failed to contain Doom Guy. They assumed him to either be a new, undocumented anomaly or a violent and unhinged maniac from the Church of the Broken God. Given his armor resembling cybernetic augmentations and machine parts grafted to his body, along with his arsenal of advanced
Doom Guy.
But there
I never
were
heard about him.
enhancements, no augmentations made to the Doomslayer. He may have once been mortal, but centuries of killing demons had allowed him to transcend ordinary human physiology. He did not tire, never lost strength, never needed to eat or drink, and was sure enough immortal. Yet among all the chaos that was unfurling, a solitary researcher had just managed to slip out of the Doomslayer's reach. He ran as fast and far as he was physically able. The mobile task force troops were getting eviscerated, and the Slayer could easily tear through the whole Foundation. Then, fleeing for his life, the researcher had an idea, either a stroke of genius or total idiocy, and a risky move either way. He would send an anomaly on the Doomslayer. He turned to the nearest containment cell, a windowless room with a heavy locked door. Hurriedly inputting his security clearance code, the researcher heaved the door open and covered his eyes with his arm. It wouldn't have been his first choice of SCP to send into battle. SCP-096's cell was the closest. Lumbering out of its containment chamber on its misshapen, elongated legs, SCP-096 scanned the area. Alarms were blaring. It was loud and frightening to the timid, albeit terrifying creature. It reached up to cover its ears in bewilderment. Not that the researcher who had freed it could see what it was doing. For one, his eyes were still covered, and for another, he was already dead, thanks to the Doomslayer barging shoulder first through a nearby wall and raining debris onto the nearby researcher. Beneath the visor of his helmet, the Marine breathed heavily, panting but not tiring, As he looked at the pale, skinny creature in the corridor before him, it was clutching the sides of its head. Its huge jaw hung open. As far as the Slayer knew, he was making progress. His attack was working. He'd killed enough of these demonic imposters that they were starting to reveal their true forms. Although in all his years of bloodshed and being a scourge to the denizens of hell, he hadn't quite ever seen a demon that looked like the Shy Guy. Not that it mattered to Doomguy. Before long, it'd be dead like all the rest. The towering, stick-thin creature turned to face the armor-adorned warrior and shrieked, immediately overcome with anguish, having a full-blown breakdown as it often did whenever someone looked at it. As the demon killer stomped down the corridor towards it, the Doomblade, a long, sleek, razor-sharp edge extended from the Slayer's gauntlet where it was mounted on his wrist. He reached down and yanked the ripcord on his chainsaw too. He was long overdue for a glory kill. But before he could strike at SCP-096, the Shy Guy moved with impossible speed, faster than even the Doom Marine himself. It zipped behind the encroaching Marine, moving quicker than he could perceive. 1 second SCP-096 was crying and wailing in front of him, then not even a full second later, the creature was towering over Doomguy from behind. SCP-096 gripped the Doomblade and snapped it with ease, like breaking a twig before reaching its other long arm down and pulling the chainsaw from Doomguy's hand. The motorized blade was still running as it clattered to the ground, cutting a hole through the floor and falling down into the lower level of the facility. Enraged, as he very often was, the Doomslayer reached both arms back behind his head and gripped the elongated torso of SCP-096. The virtually immortal killing machine hurled the creature over his head with ease, thanks of course to his immense strength. Doomguy could lift objects far heavier than most ordinary humans, and carry heavy weapons without tiring. He had even grappled hand-to-hand with demons. Throwing the Shy Guy down the corridor like hurling a basketball was no trouble for the spacefaring slaughterer of Satan's spawn. Screaming and howling in pain, SCP-096 crashed to the ground at the far end of the corridor, tumbling over itself thanks to its long limbs before landing in a confused heap. As the Shy Guy reoriented itself, struggling back onto its feet and standing up at its full height, it was instantly knocked back down as the force of something struck it. Bearing down on SCP-096, the Doom Machine charged, his signature double-barreled sawed-off shotgun drawn. It was hardly leaving a scratch on SCP-096's pale skin, despite the moderate amount of damage the weapon was capable of. 2 shots would ring out, reeling the creature but not harming it. Then, by the time SCP-096 managed to recover from the blast, the Slayer had finished reloading in time to open fire yet again, even as the Doomslayer raced nearer, closing the distance between him and what he thought to be another demon for him to kill. The shotgun seemed to have little effect against the Shy Guy at close range. Stowing the weapon, Doomguy put all of his focus and energy into his charge, heavy boots stomping against the ground as he raced towards the Shy Guy, still stunned by the latest shotgun blast. Before the creature could steady itself, this time it was struck by another force, a heavy object barreling towards it. The Doomslayer shoulder barged SCP-096, sending the pair of them crashing through the nearest wall. They burst into a neighboring room, with the Doomslayer keeping a single-armed grip around the Shy Guy, while repeatedly delivering vicious punches to its gut with his other hand.
Got him, yo.
SCP-096 screeched in pain, clawing at the Slayer, but unable to tear through.
New one. Yeah, I ain't never heard about the Doomslayer.
As they crashed through yet another wall, SCP-096 did something it rarely ever did. In fact, maybe something it had never ever done before. It ran away from someone that had looked at it. While the creature was deeply insecure and so self-conscious that it would kill anyone who saw so much as a photograph of it, it didn't often feel afraid. But the Doomslayer, this muscle-bound killing machine that had brutally butchered actual demons, was so imposing, so threatening, and so effective at dispensing painful punishment that he scared the fight out of SCP-096. Sobbing with terror, the creature zipped away using its anomalous speed, trying desperately to put as much distance between it and the Doom Marine as it possibly could. But therein lay the problem. No sooner had SCP-096 gotten away from the Scourge of Hell than the creature immediately felt the familiar pull. whether it was an inescapable compulsion to kill everyone who looked at it, or the fact of the Shy Guy's biology. It could only distance itself from the Slayer for a few seconds before it reappeared next to him. From the Doom Guy's perspective, it seemed like the creature was intentionally disappearing and reappearing, using its teleportation-like speed to evade a volley of his attacks. SCP-096 came at him again, stuck in a loop of trying to attack the Doomslayer for looking at it, to immediately regretting that course of action and fleeing in fear of its hulking heavy weapon-toting target. Doom Guy drew every weapon he had in his arsenal, launching a barrage of high-explosive ordnance from his rocket launcher to try and kill SCP-096. The resulting damage practically reduced an entire wing of the Foundation site to rubble, but still couldn't kill the Slayer's opponent. Meanwhile, in the moments that the Shy Guy temporarily forgot his own fear for the Doom Guy, it managed to rush towards him, swiping the Marine's various technologically advanced armaments out of his hands, before instantly remembering why he was so scared of the green armored force of destruction and dashing away. Doom Guy's supply of weapons had all but depleted. Neither he nor SCP-096 were getting tired out by their constant back and forth. They were locked in a stalemate until the Shy Guy tried to get back to its cell. Zipping away once again, it cowered in the corner, reaching for an old worn-out paper bag that had slipped over its head. It sat down, trembling, rocking back and forth in a fetal position. The Shy Guy was terrified. An overwhelming, debilitating fear gripped it. Fear that became pure dread as the sound of heavy boots began to stomp closer and closer. Kicking the steel door off its hinges, the Doomslayer walked into SCP-096's cell, carrying something huge in his hands. It was one of the most devastating weapons Doom Guy had at his disposal, capable of unleashing untold destruction, the BFG 9000. Without remorse, not caring that the creature seemed to have retreated and was cowering away from him, the Slayer raised the powerful weapon and fired an enormous ball of green energy. The blast engulfed the entire room, tendrils snaking out from the energy projectile, causing additional damage to the surrounding area.
I want to see him fight
there was nothing left of SCP-096.
Damn.
Here we are again with the Anomatron 6000.
Oh, he
our
finished
state-of-the-art simulation computer that helps us create hyper-accurate simulations of some of the
Let's
world's
see him fight
most
the old
bizarre
man.
scenarios. Whether it's SCP-096 versus Siren Head, Abel versus Chainsaw Man, or now perhaps our most ridiculous matchup yet, SCP-035, the Diabolical Possessive Mask, versus The Mask, the popular Jim Carrey character based on the hyper-violent comic book of the same name. So, what the heck are we waiting for? Let's crank up the machine and see what the results are. Somebody stop me! Okay, so what have we got on intake today? Researcher Werb asked, a tone of boredom hanging off his every word. Possible anomalous entity? His compatriot Dr. Mackney replied, sipping his coffee, sounding equally as unenthused. Caucasian male, early 30s, a team of our agents picked him up in... The Foundation doctor checked his notes. Some place called Edge City? Real appealing tourist spot, he added sarcastically. Now, what's so anomalous about him? Werb questioned. His eyes lazily scanned over a file Mackney had handed him. Says here he's just an ordinary bank teller. There's one prior arrest on his record, but the charges were dropped later on. And this guy's a nobody. Apparently, he was in possession of an anomalous artifact, came the doctor's reply. He looked through the one-way glass into the interrogation room. Sat at the table wearing a matching pair of hideous pajamas was a wiry, brown-haired man. What was it? Researcher Werb asked, not bothering to check the file. A mask, apparently, Mackney replied. This thing can form a symbiotic connection with whoever wears it. This guy's had it for a while. It causes him to undergo a dramatic intensification of his personality when he puts it on, as well as granting him some, unusual abilities. Hold on, aren't you just describing SCP-035? Werb said, looking confused. Nope, the doctor responded by handing him a clear evidence bag. In it was a single wooden mask, a dull, darkish green tint to the object. It looked to be almost Viking in its design, with 3 holes on its surface, 1 for the mouth and 2 for the eyes. It was hard to deny it was completely different from the white porcelain of SCP-035.
Ooh.
What's this guy's name again? Werb sighed, looking at the scruffy, pajama-clad man waiting for them. Ipkiss, his colleague.
That's a good matchup.
Stanley Ipkiss. Meanwhile, locked up tight in a hermetically sealed glass case was another anomalous mask. SCP-035 was kept under lock and key by the Foundation, guarded constantly by a pair of armed security officers. One of them, Officer Riegert, had noticed something strange about the infamous possessive mask today, or stranger than usual anyway. SCP-035 was known to compel people to wear it if they were close enough, often through subtle, psychic whispers, but today it seemed restless, almost agitated, like it found something nearby to be intensely annoying. I already told you everything I know, Stanley Ipkiss sighed exhaustedly. He'd been dragged out of bed at the crack of dawn by strange agents and was now being interrogated about what he knew of the wooden mask he'd come across floating in the river one fateful night. I don't know where it came from, I swear. I didn't even realize I still had it. We threw it back in the river, but my dog must have swum out and fetched it, Stanley explained. You have no idea what this thing is, not even from any first-hand experience, Mr. Ipkiss? Dr. Macney asked, holding the mask up. Look, I did take it to a psychologist who told me it might be Scandinavian, a representation of some Norse night god, Loki, I think, he answered. We're not interested in this mask as a historical art piece, Researcher Werb retorted. Tell us what happens when you put it on. Stanley paused for a moment, clearly aware he was in real trouble, but nervous about coughing up the details to his shady captors. With a sigh, he decided it was best to confess. I don't know how it works, but whenever you put it on, it's like it brings your deepest desires to life. When I wear that mask, I can do anything, be anything, he described, remembering a key detail. But it only works at night. Dr. Macney and Researcher Werb exchanged looks, uncertain if Ipkiss was just a lunatic or if there was truth to what he was telling them. Assemble a security team, Macney sighed. We'll arrange a safe environment for you tonight, Mr. Ipkiss. Elsewhere in the facility, Riegert and his fellow security officer, Duggan, was watching over SCP-035 with growing concern. What do you reckon has this thing so agitated? Dugan wondered aloud. Who knows? Riegert sighed. I've already reported it to command, told them 035's in a mood. They said to proceed as normal. Suddenly, as the words left his mouth, Officer Riegert felt strange. It was like he had been hooked by an overwhelming urge to put the possessive mask on. He barely noticed he had reached to unlock the door sealing the area where SCP-035 was contained in its case, and as he stepped through, Officer Dugan's pleas for him to stop barely registered. The other officer tried in vain to pull Riegert back as he walked towards the possessive mask, only to feel his coworker grip his shirt and swing him face first over and over again into the glass case containing the anomalous object. His body going completely limp after being used to break the glass, Riegert dropped Dugan to the floor, too lost in his trance-like state to realize he'd just killed a fellow Foundation security officer. He was too focused on SCP-035 as he lifted it up and placed it over his face. Meanwhile, Stanley Ipkiss had been brought to a testing area, a team of security officers standing around him. The fact that they were all armed did little to ease Stanley's nerves. Dr. Macney strode up to him, pulling the green wooden mask out of the airtight bag it had been sealed in, and handed it to Stanley. No funny business, Mr. Ipkiss, the doctor warned. I really can't promise that, Stanley replied. He looked at the mask in his hands, noticed a green shimmer over the reverse side of it. As much as he had gladly given it up, part of him had missed wearing it. He could already hear the low rumbling of thunder outside as he lifted it towards his face, feeling it almost leap out of his hands and latch itself onto him. The green mask eagerly became attached to Stanley, the surface of it spreading out where it covered his face and wrap around his entire head. Around him, the guards cautiously stepped back as they watched Stanley convulse and writhe around the place uncontrollably, like a man possessed. Both Researcher Werb and Dr. Macney looked at each other in wordless disbelief, before turning back to the scene unfolding before their eyes. The booming noise of thunder and cracks of lightning rang out, despite this all taking place indoors, as Stanley Ipkiss vanished in the center of a miniature tornado that spun wildly around the testing area, before slowing to a halt. In its place stood a maniacal, wide-eyed figure, dressed in a garish yellow zoot suit, and wearing an enormous toothed grin on his bright green face.
How do, fellas?
The mask bombastically hooted at the guards. Having been trained to deal with absurd anomalies of planet.
Alright, hold up. Be right back. Hold up. Oh. Now, y'all don't understand what's going on. These are the SCP anomalies fighting against like regular movies and regular other joints that's not SCP joints.
Funny. The security team all
just like this right here, this Jim Carrey in the mask
confusion.
fighting against the SCP mask.
The green-faced lunatic stated to nobody. It
Very
looked
interesting,
like he had
man.
turned aside, as if addressing some invisible audience. Outstretching both arms and one leg, the mask instantly zipped off, hurling around the room in a whirlwind of absurdity, in the style of an old Tex Avery cartoon. The spinning, cackling combination of Stanley Ipkiss and the magical mask weaved in between the Foundation guards, all of whom tried in vain to restrain him until he disappeared out of the door.
After him!
Dr. Mackney yelled with urgency in his voice. The guards all turned to run after the mask,
Okay,
only
it's
for
my
each
vegan
one of
rap.
them to trip over and land face first on the floor of the testing area, as if something had tied them all up by their ankles. It was only after the security officers all struggled back up to their feet that they noticed their pants had been yanked down, leaving the Foundation's finest somewhat embarrassed, to say the least. Outside the testing area, Stanley, or rather the mask, had already closed the door behind him. Out of nowhere, he produced a series of wooden planks and began hammering them into the doorframe, boarding it up before speedily adding chains and padlocks to the mix. Sighing and in an over-exaggerated manner wiping the sweat from his brow, he turned around, only to be met with the sight of even more SCP Foundation guards lying in wait, their guns all trained on him. The mask gave a scream of pure terror that briefly sent his skull popping out of his head and his eyes shooting out of his skull, before everything zipped right back into its original place. His eyes darted around at the faces of the Foundation security, wondering how he was going to get out of this one.
Oh gee, this all seems familiar.
He said either to himself or his audience.
Well, if it ain't broken, hit it!
In the blink of an eye, the mask's bright yellow outfit had transformed, replaced by a silk blue rumba shirt with ruffled sleeves, white pants, and a wide-brim black hat. As they watched him stood at the ready, a few of the guards noticed the sound of music. Not one of them could tell where it was coming from, nor could they help starting to tap their feet or bob their heads to the rhythm of the Cuban Pete rumba. The entire security team quickly erupted into a full-blown dance number that anyone who saw it couldn't resist joining, all led by the mask, wildly waving maracas in the air and singing. Elsewhere in the facility, Officer Riegert was beginning to melt. He still had SCP-035 covering his face, the frown of the possessive mask conveying the entity's sheer discontent. The black ooze secreting from its porcelain surface had the unfortunate effect of corroding and melting down anyone that wore it, dissolving them entirely after a short period of time. Determined, SCP-035 pushed on, plotting its host towards a storage room. If it remembered correctly, the SCP Foundation had stored a number of temporary hosts for it, mannequins that, while not human, had enough of a humanoid shape for the possessive mask to use. Of course, after all of its attempts to escape, the Foundation had rescinded its privilege to be granted new hosts, not that it could stop it from taking them by force. Using the last of Officer Riegert's dwindling strength, SCP-035 barged its way into the storeroom. Sure enough, waiting there for it was a row of discarded mannequins. Lifting Riegert's hands before they had fully melted away, the possessive mask used him to place itself on a new body. Elsewhere, not too far away in the Foundation facility, a conga line of security officers and research personnel was parading through the corridors, all happily dancing and jiving to the music, despite still no one being able to figure out where it was coming from. Dashing away from his spot at the front of the line, the mask zipped around a corner, his clothes having changed back to his signature brightly colored zoot suit.
Never say no to a party!
He exclaimed after having danced his way to freedom. The sound of something shuffling closer quickly caught the mask's attention. He turned around to find himself standing green face to porcelain face with SCP-035.
You.
The masked mannequin raised a hollow arm, pointing a finger from its host at Stanley.
You bear the god of mischief's carving. I could sense its presence since you arrived.
Stealing my look, nobody likes a copycat, fella, the mask replied.
Although intimidation is the sincerest form of flattery, and that's how Jim Carrey's career started.
He added, exploding with raucous laughter.
Cease your prattling!
SCP-035 hissed with spite.
Say, perhaps we're related.
The mask ignored it. Oh, we could be long-lost family. You know, I always wanted kids of my own. Son of the Mask has a nice ring to it, right? He paused once again, turning away to his unseen audience. On second thought, maybe not. The SCP-035 mannequin leapt forward, gripping the mask's arm, causing him to scream in shock at the advance. His eyes bulged out of their sockets, zooming in on the corrosive black secretions oozing from SCP-035. The mannequin's other hand started reaching upwards, gripping his oversized green head as if it were trying to lift the mask right off of Stanley's face. Zooming away again, he sped down the nearest corridor, his arms stretching behind him, still clamped in SCP-035's grip. Coming to a screeching halt with the comical sound of car brakes, the mask wobbled his outstretched arm. A ripple traveled all the way along the elongated limb, as if it was made of elastic. His wrist still being held by the mannequin sporting the possessive mask. The force of the flailing rubbery arm was so great that it flung SCP-035's host body around, sending it head first into the ceiling, then plummeting back down to the ground. Its grip loosened, allowing the mask to reel back its stretchy arm, although it didn't return to normal length right away. His own hand pinged back and hit him in the face, only to start urgently trying to communicate of its own accord. "What's that, boy?" the mask said to his hand as it started performing a series of signals. "Little Timmy's stuck down a well. You'd like a Friday night off? There's a two-bit chump wearing another mask walking menacingly down the hall towards us." The hand suddenly turned the mask's head to look in the right direction. Sure enough, SCP-035 was using the mannequin to walk down the hall towards him. His elongated arm quickly returned to its normal size, as the green-faced lunatic took a quick draw stance, facing his oncoming adversary.
"Now, you have to ask yourself one question,"
he sneered, doing a fairly convincing impression of a green Clint Eastwood.
"Do I feel lucky?"
With a sweep of his hand, the mask had drawn an enormous weapon. The thing was a gigantic mass of different artillery, clicking and whirring. There were barrels on top of barrels, rockets, and other explosives locked into place.
"Do I feel lucky?"
the mask continued.
"Well, do you, punk?"
SCP-035 did nothing to slow its advance, so the mask pulled the trigger. Every one of his weapon's various components spat out a tiny flag with the word BANG written on it. "Ah, performance issue," he said, doing his aside once again. "Not that I'm overcompensating for anything." Clearly growing agitated, piloting its host, SCP-035 started charging towards the mask. Immediately, he spun around, becoming a tornado of hyperactivity and whooping noises as he sped down the adjacent corridor. The possessive mask staggered after him. The ooze leaking from the porcelain anomaly was dripping onto the mannequin wearing it, causing the plastic to be melted away, exposing the flimsy metal skeleton beneath. It knew it had to merge with a new host, find something else to corrupt. SCP-035 chased after the cartoonish troublemaker, knowing that if it could catch him, he'd be able to survive merging with it. His body, while wearing the other mask, barely obeyed the laws of physics, making him invulnerable to damage, and possibly even the corrosive substance oozing from the possessive mask. As if those weren't enough reasons, his powers seemed virtually limitless. Combined with the green-headed lunatic, SCP-035 could do anything. Reaching a stop at the end of another corridor, baseball bat, then proceeded to start hurling baseballs into the air and swatting them as hard as he could. As the mask increased the speed of his swings, a volley of hard corked baseballs were fired down the corridor like a barrage of bullets, ricocheting off the walls and hitting the oncoming SCP-035. Each one struck its target, reeling the mannequin, but doing little much else to stop it getting closer and closer, until, with an almighty swing, the mask brought his bat crashing into SCP-035 with enough force to send the possessive mask and its hosts careening down the corridor. It sailed through the air, bursting through a wall, then flew into a research lab, tearing a huge hole in the next wall as it kept going. Finally, it came crashing out of the last wall, the outer wall of the facility, and dropped multiple stories to the ground outside. Changing costumes back to his classic suit, and dashing after SCP-035, the mask passed through all the holes his adversary had left in the multiple walls it had crashed into. He screeched to a halt again and paused after getting through the outer wall, only to realize after a moment that he was hovering in mid-air, not standing on anything. Reaching into his suit pocket, the mask pulled out a sign on a stick with a single word written on it. Yikes. He plummeted down to ground level, landing with such an immense crash that his body cracked into the asphalt below. It left a perfect outline of him imprinted in the ground, causing the mask to go completely pancake flat head to toe. Suddenly, before he could peel himself up off the ground and go back to being three-dimensional, SCP-035 staggered to its host's feet and pinned the mask down.
Finally,
It growled.
I've caught you. I've won. Your power is mine. Once I've combined with you, I will be able to ravage this world. I'm going to fuse to your face. Then I'll start with decimating those wretches that imprison me. The foundation will fall, and then so will the rest of their precious world.
Forcefully, the mannequin's hand wrenched the mask off the ground, but as SCP-035 turned to look at what it had hoped to be its next host, well, let's just say the tragedy frown carved into its porcelain face had never been more appropriate. It wasn't holding the mask, it was holding a life-size cardboard cutout of a photo of the mask, grinning out from one side. Enraged, the possessive mask tore the decoy in half with its mannequin's hands.
Hey, Pachuco,
said a cartoonish voice from right behind it.
Did you miss me?
The mask had reappeared for real this time, grinning with his huge teeth, clearly getting a kick out of having someone to torment. SCP-035, on the other hand, had been getting increasingly irritated by all the wacky cartoon antics. With all the aggression it could channel through its mannequin host, it gripped the mask by the throat, his eyes bulging out of his head again.
"See, no need to get all choked up over it,"
he gagged.
"You are so tiresome,"
the possessive mask yelled, having finally run out of patience.
"You know what? I won't merge with you. I should just kill you and put an end to your buffoonery. Let me take this thing off you first, though."
Its mannequin fingers started to hook into the mask's seam at the back of his bald green head.
Wait!
The mask begged, putting up both his hands in surrender. "At least give me a final request, huh? Mask to mask!" Before the possessive mask could respond, the mask had swept it off its dissolving mannequin feet. He started to spin it around in a wild, over-the-top dance number, bopping and swinging to a tune that seemed to be coming from nowhere. The longer it went on for, the more and more of SCP-035's host's body started to dissolve away, until the mannequin finally wasted away. All that was left was a bubbling pile of black goo on the ground with the possessive mask laying in the middle. The mask chuckled, noticing the fumes trailing upwards into the air as the corrosive substance melted away the last of SCP-035's host.
Talk about smoking!
What's up, gamers? Hello there, everyone. My name's SCP Explained. A lot of SCP fans have played the free survival horror game SCP Containment Breach. The game's story places the player in the shoes of a D-Class at one of the Foundation's containment sites, as they try their best to survive a massive, catastrophic containment breach. Many players, including some of our viewers, feel as if the simulated experience has given them the tools they would need to survive a real-life containment breach. But can playing a video game really be sufficient training for encountering some of the deadliest SCPs in containment and escaping with your life?
Definitely play it.
In order to answer this question, we're going to speculate based on one of the game's most prolific players, famous YouTuber and gamer, Markiplier. If playing this game counts as training, then Markiplier has enough hours logged to be a bona fide expert in facing off against the many dangerous anomalies at the SCP Foundation. So kick back, crack open some G Fuel, and let's see if Markiplier lives to gain another day. To set the scene, let's all imagine that somehow, through a hiccup in time and space, or by some sort of wish on a cursed monkey's paw, Markiplier found himself inside of an SCP Foundation containment site. That would be bad enough, but the blaring alarms and sounds of chaos signal that he arrived at the worst possible time, during a containment breach. The security systems are down, the cells are open, and danger lurks around every corner. Armed with nothing but his wits and winning personality, the only thing he can do is try to navigate the facility as carefully as possible, remember everything he's learned from his time streaming the video game version of this place, and hope he can escape with his life. Let's start with one we know he'd be well equipped to face, SCP-173. The neck snapping sculpture is the main antagonist of SCP Containment Breach, so Markiplier would be familiar with the necessary precautions to avoid winding up as its next victim. If he happened to walk into a room and spot the figure, frozen in his gaze, he would know to keep his eyes on the sculpture no matter what, and slowly back out of the room without blinking. Plus, with all of the time he spends looking at screens, he's definitely used to keeping his eyes on one thing for a long period of time. Congratulations, Mark. You survived that one.
Yeah,
He's
right.
managed to get away from SCP-173.
You gonna blink.
His neck still
As soon
intact.
as you blink, you dead.
Hooray! But as he sneaks through the hall, trying not to draw any unwanted attention, a French accented voice breaks the silence behind him. Good evening, my fine fellow. Are you feeling quite well?
That's the
There
plague
behind
doctor.
him is SCP-049, the plague doctor, in all of his beak-masked black robe glory. You look feverish. Please, allow me to administer some simple tests. In this scenario, Mark would have to think fast and use some of that patented Markiplier charm to get himself out of a potentially sticky situation before one of those gloved hands can touch him. He would need to politely excuse himself, insist that he just saw his doctor earlier that day, and then, before the plague doctor can take another step closer, run as fast as he possibly could in the opposite direction. As Markiplier stops to catch his breath, having thrown the plague doctor off of his trail, the sound of sobbing in the corner signals that he might have just escaped the proverbial frying pan, only to wind up in the fire. A quick cursory glance up, and the sight of a long-limbed pale humanoid form would confirm his suspicions. Yes indeed. He's found himself alone with SCP-096, the Shy Guy. Remembering the details of this particular anomaly from the game, he would look back down at the ground immediately, making sure not to glimpse the creature's face. As long as he avoided looking at its face, it would stay in the corner of the room, scarcely even acknowledging him. Then he would be free to make a mad dash for the exit. All the while, SCP-096 would stay hunched over, crying and completely aware it was briefly in the presence of a beloved YouTube personality. Things might be going pretty well for Markiplier so far, but oh, what's that sound? The slither of tentacles on tile, the thumping of a large heart, and the murmuring voice of an elderly Englishman? Poor Markiplier. Video games definitely wouldn't have prepared him for the arrival of SCP-058, the Heart of Darkness. It's come out of its cage and it's doing just fine. But the same can't be said for any living thing that this creepy, animate, and highly hostile creature encounters.
Endless suffering is the woe of ignorant men who never lack to see the depth of their own hearts and only see the wealth of a poor world's suffering of silver and brutal gladness,
the Heart whispers as it scuttles towards the hapless YouTuber. Without much prior knowledge of the anomaly, Mark would be thoroughly unprepared for any encounter with it. He would likely fall victim to its spiked tentacles or the sharp stinger, and any attempt to physically fight it off would be ineffective due to the anomaly's resilience to physical attacks. We don't need to get into the details of how that specifically might end. It would be a bit tasteless. But there are friendly anomalies that Markiplier might stumble upon too. Suppose, instead of suffering an untimely end at the tentacles of a heart monster that speaks in creepy, atmospheric gibberish, he found himself face to face with SCP-073, Kane. It would be a nice reprieve, to be sure, as Kane is generally pleasant and congenial to any humans he meets. You never know, he might even be a fan of Mark's work. The same can't be said for Kane's counterpart, SCP-076, however. It's nothing personal. Abel feels murderous rage towards any and all human beings. But it's hard not to take it personally when you see Abel running at you at full speed, brandishing a massive sword that's poised to take your head off with one swing. If Markiplier faced Abel on his own, he would unfortunately not stand much of a chance. Again, it's nothing personal. He's a super powerful ancient warrior with a taste for bloodshed. If Kane was in the vicinity, however, then he might just be able to escape unscathed. Kane is one of the few anomalies that can easily oppose Abel, as any damage Abel manages to do to him will only affect Abel. So the best case scenario for Mark would be to let the two immortals go at it while he sneaks away quietly. After all the stress of navigating the containment site, Markiplier would probably really need some cheering up. After all, his entire sense of reality is crumbling around him at a rapid pace. Good news, because SCP-999 can always sense when someone nearby needs that frown turned upside down. The tickle monster doesn't appear in the containment breach game, so Mark might not know what to expect when he sees a large mass of bright orange slime oozing toward him at a rapid pace. But once SCP-999 wrapped him in a big hug and its natural mood-boosting properties kicked in, he would know that this particular creature is friend, not foe. He would give the slimy visitor some affectionate pats, and the tickle monster would coo happily in return. SCP-999
Tickle
might try to
mustard.
follow Markiplier down the hall, but he would insist it stay where it is needed, helping the various humans and anomalies of the Foundation when they need a little bit of sweetness and light in their lives. Then the two would part ways, each with their spirits lifted, and with fond memories of their new friend that would last a lifetime. But you can never let your guard down at the SCP Foundation, not even for a second as you're enjoying a hug from everyone's favorite happy slime creature. If you relax and forget to keep your wits about you, you might not notice the wall behind you starting to warp and melt as something horrible reaches
Oh, the
through
old
it
man.
from a dark place outside space and time. If Markiplier turned around to find himself face to face with the cold dead eyes of SCP-106, the old man, what would happen next? The rotten old man appears in Containment Breach, so Mark would know exactly how bad things can get if this ominous octogenarian gets his decaying hands on him. He would also know that doors, walls, and other solid objects are not enough to deter this entity once he sets his sights on taking you. It is possible that Mark could run, could stay out of the old man's sight until the creature gets bored or find some other more convenient prey to snatch up. But it's more than likely that SCP-106 would be excited by the chase and would delight in the fear and pain that he is causing. Unlike in Containment Breach, where SCP-106's movements can be predicted, the real thing is far more crafty and malicious. And there's no starting over if the old man catches up to you in the real world. Unfortunately, Markiplier would likely find himself pulled through the wall and into the entity's lair, where only doom would be waiting. How might Markiplier fare against another prominent character in Containment Breach, though? Say, one very tricky possessive mask. Thankfully, his experience with the game would have taught Mark in advance that SCP-035 cannot be trusted under any circumstances. However, the mask in the game is at least a little bit helpful, offering valuable information about navigating the containment site, and even providing insight into other threats to the player's safety. The real thing is nowhere near as generous. It has no desire to help humans or anyone but itself, really. If it wound up in the same room as Markiplier, it would only have one goal and one goal only: get him to take it out of its case and put it over his face. Hopefully Markiplier would know better than to wear the wicked porcelain mask, but its psychic influence is strong. We couldn't blame him if he wound up succumbing to it, putting it on and becoming the mask's newest human host. It would be thrilled to have found such a famous body to take over too. It would pilot Markiplier out of the containment site, take him back home, and become the first SCP with over 1 million YouTube subscribers. Aside from this channel, of course. I shudder to think what SCP-035 would do with such a massive platform. It definitely wouldn't be anything good. Now, there aren't just anomalies at the Foundation. There are lots of staff members working to keep the well-oiled machine running smoothly. Of course, some are better at this than others, and some staff are just agents of chaos all on their own, but that makes life more fun. Imagine a team-up between the most fun-loving, memeable researcher at the SCP Foundation and Markiplier. That's right, Dr. Jack Bright himself. Now, many people don't know this, but Dr. Bright is a big fan of gaming YouTubers and has wanted to start a channel of his own for quite some time. The Foundation won't allow him to run any of his own social media, concerned about the potential for secure information leaking to the public. But a chance encounter with one of his favorite YouTube creators would be just the kind of opportunity Dr. Bright has been waiting for. Sure, Markiplier might be caught a bit off guard by a strange man in an amulet asking him to collab, but Dr. Bright's big personality, sense of humor, and high energy would make him a great guest to have on the channel. At least until he finds something else to distract him from his own existential dread and abandons his streaming dreams for that. He'd definitely get Markiplier to autograph the amulet first, though, that's for sure. Lots of people love Markiplier.
Yeah.
He's a congenial guy with a passion for making enjoyable content, but there's one anomaly at the Foundation that wouldn't like him at all. In fact, it would find him
Markiplier. Who the hell is Markiplier? I don't even know who this guy is.
But that's not his fault. SCP-682 hates all living things. That's kind of its whole deal.
Yeah,
Well, that and
682,
being
the
impossible to kill.
impossible to
The
kill
massive
reptile.
reptile is incredibly dangerous
Hard to kill a
anything
reptile.
and anyone it encounters. And sadly, Markiplier would be no exception. This creature doesn't care about likability or how much a person has contributed to contemporary internet culture. It only cares about destruction, about snapping the poor YouTuber up in its jaws or knocking him into the wall with one swash of its enormous tail. Unless Markiplier happened to have a spare nuclear warhead on him, it's not likely that he would make it out of meeting with SCP-682 in one piece. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that thing
not
is
his
smart
head.
as hell.
Wait, is that the bite of 87?
Sorry, I had to do it for the meme. Speaking of 87, however, how would Markiplier fare if he stumbled upon SCP-087, the stairwell? It's not the likeliest of events, seeing as the doorway leading to it is constructed of reinforced steel with an electro-release lock and is disguised as the entrance to a janitor's closet in an undisclosed building, but in this world, stranger things have happened. Markiplier has played more than enough horror games to know that finding yourself in a dark staircase that seems to go on forever where you can hear the distant cries of a distressed child isn't something anyone would ever want. He could try and descend the staircase, looking for a way out, but if he did, all that would await him is creeping dread and paranoia, and an encounter with the frightening face of SCP-087-1. His best hope in this scenario would be to take a seat at the top of the stairs and wait for his loyal fanbase to notice he hasn't been online for a while. The internet is a powerful thing, and it's possible they could track him down and rescue him before things got too dire. Otherwise, well, best not to think about that. Over the span of their careers, many online personalities and digital content creators have found themselves in need of a rebrand. Maybe they decide to make a new type of creative work. Maybe they wind up at the center of a scandal. Or maybe they just got bored of doing the same thing over and over again. If Markiplier ever decided to change things up, there are dozens of ways he could go about it. But there's one that he would need to visit the SCP Foundation for. It wouldn't be necessarily advisable, but what if Markiplier decided to engage in some anomalous self-improvement using SCP-914, the Clockworks? Using live test subjects with this machine is always a bit dicey, and he would need to be extremely careful about what setting he used. The very fine setting could produce some really exciting results. Maybe it would improve his eyesight, or give him the ability to work long hours without experiencing creator burnout. Maybe it would give him the ability to fly, or to spontaneously generate a Wi-Fi hotspot no matter where he was, or how little phone signal he had. Maybe it would make him the greatest gamer in the world. There's really only one reason to find out. Just make sure to hit the right button, or several million people would be very, very sad. Speaking of self-improvement, what would happen if Markiplier got his hands on an anomalous computer program? Not one of the dangerous ones, but an educational one intended to help children learn new skills. SCP-5094, Miss J's WizKid Schoolhouse, would be a perfect fit. He'd have to find a way to play it on his computer, but once he did, Markiplier could livestream his experience with the software. It's uncertain how the anomalous effect of SCP-5094 would translate into a massive audience, but it would be amazing to see if thousands of people could learn a new skill at once. It would be potentially life-changing for everyone involved. Speaking of helpful anomalies, Markiplier would greatly benefit from an introduction to SCP-662, the Butler's Handbell. Running a YouTube channel takes a ton of work, and having an eager supernatural assistant on call 24 hours a day would probably really improve the quality of life for everyone involved. Mr. Deeds would be happy to assist with whatever day-to-day tasks might come up, and could even become a beloved background character on the channel. Whether it's bringing Mark a bag of Takis or helping edit video footage, there's very little this helpful British butler can't do. When you get famous and successful, and when you become a public figure online, it seems like everyone out there wants a piece of you. People want money, attention, to ride someone's coattails to fame. But what about an anomaly that quite literally wants a piece of Markiplier? Or any person, really. SCP-082, Ferdinand the Cannibal, would love to meet Markiplier, and would love to make Markiplier his meat. He would probably use his habit for lying and spinning elaborate stories to attempt to entice Mark into a dangerous situation.
Hello, Markiplier, it's me, your friend Jacksepticeye,
he would say while very visibly not being who he claims to be.
It's time to film a new video challenge. See how long you can stay in the soup pot. Just hop in the pot of boiling water, don't mind me cutting up carrots and onions into it.
As long as Mark keeps his wits about him and doesn't fall for the extremely obvious lies, he would likely escape this confrontation without ending up in a YouTuber's stew. Markiplier is somewhat familiar with the layout of the SCP Foundation containment site, thanks to the gameplay of Containment Breach. But what if, after freeing himself from one anomalous nightmare, he stumbled into another one altogether? What if months after his inexplicable teleportation into the containment site, after life was starting to get back to normal, he was in the market for a brand new gaming chair? And what if he decided to prioritize convenience and Scandinavian furniture engineering in his selection process? And what if, on top of all of that, he had a craving for some Swedish meatballs consumed in a public food court? Why, all of those factors might just lead him to IKEA. And while there are hundreds of IKEAs around the country, it's not impossible that he might just pick the wrong one and find himself lost inside of SCP-3008. Markiplier is a fairly observant guy, so it likely wouldn't take him long to notice that something is a bit off inside of this particular retail store. There wouldn't be any other shoppers around him, the aisles would go on forever, and the employees inside wouldn't have faces. That last one would probably be the biggest giveaway. Unfortunately, once someone is inside the infinite IKEA, it's pretty unlikely that they will ever leave. He would give it a noble effort to be sure, exploring his surroundings and finding the best places to hide from the IKEA staff when the lights go out. If his phone is fully charged, he might even be the first person to live stream from the depths of this anomalous furniture outlet and spread the word to his fans about the existence of SCP-3008. But sadly, that stream would probably wind up being his last, unless he somehow figured out a way to recreate his YouTube setup inside of his strange new home. If he did though, that would be pretty cool, almost cool enough to make up for the fact that he would never see any of his friends or family ever again. Fortunately for everyone involved, it's highly unlikely that Markiplier will end up interacting with any SCP anomalies without the safe barrier of a computer monitor in between them. But just in case reality ever bends in on itself and worlds begin to collide, hopefully Mark will remember everything he's learned. And to anyone who's ever told you otherwise, see, playing video games can help you in the real world. It might even save your life.
Good grief,
said Jotaro Kujo, as he, his grandfather Joseph Joestar, and the rest of their allied group of stand users hid from the light of day in the shadows of a ruined building. Outside, amorphous semi-humanoid monstrosities roam free in search.
I can't believe I lost everything though.
How could this have happened? Jotaro's family had been on some bizarre adventures, but this one was proving to be the most bizarre of all. The sun, now designated SCP-001, was burning with intense bright red light and an anomalous level of heat. It beat down on the world below like an evil and sadistic god of the desert. The entire world was at the mercy of these oppressive solar rays, and high temperatures were just the beginning. From the looks of it, any living thing exposed to the rays of SCP-001 would quickly dissolve into a horrible gooey substance that would ooze towards other organisms in an attempt to absorb them into its biomass. Basically, it was like a zombie apocalypse straight out of an easy-bake oven. The Stardust Crusaders had been passing through this city on their globe-trotting adventure, only to find that morning had brought with it a disaster the likes of which had never been seen before. By mid-afternoon, when the sun was highest in the sky, most of the people had already been converted into slime monsters, and those who fled into the shadows found themselves relentlessly hunted down and absorbed. Only the stand users of Jotaro's group, who were already on the lookout for strange happenings, had been clever enough to pick up on the situation immediately. They had been the subject of many unusual supernatural attacks over the course of their journey, so the initial anomalous effects of SCP-001 seemed to be another routine brush with an enemy.
Hey Jotaro, this has to be the effect of an enemy stand, right?
Joseph said.
What? Are you stupid or something, old man?
Spat Jean-Pierre Ponref. The Frenchman was ever the impulsive one, and he always found something to complain about when a woman wasn't present. He was selectively polite, one might say. It was fitting given the fact that his stand, Silver Chariot, took the form of a sword-wielding knight, and its reaction speed was the fastest of any of the Stardust Crusaders.
You think one stand could do all this?
Polnareff was adamant about making his point. Jotaro's fellow high school classmate, Noriaki Kakeoen, was the next to speak.
Polnareff, keep your voice down. We can't be sure it's not a stand, but either way, those flesh monsters are looking for us.
Kakyoin was younger than Polnareff, but tended to carry himself with more composure. This likely had something to do with the fact that Hierophant Green was the group's most technical stand and often used for reconnaissance.
Yeah, I know about the flesh
What do you
monsters,
think, Avdol? Kakyoin continued. You're the expert here. Muhammad Avdol, a fortune teller who possessed a stand that controls fire, Magician's Red, was often knowledgeable about the supernatural. A stand this powerful would have to be limited in the range it could affect, Avdol said. What we have to do is get further away from this area. Then we'll see if this strange sunlight fades. But what if the user is following us? Joseph interjected. How will we know we aren't putting more people at risk? Mr. Joestar, we can't win this battle without more information, Avdol replied. Kakyoin, your Hierophant Green has the longest range. Send it to scout for a place outside of the stand's reach. Our stand shouldn't be visible to those transformed humans, and the heat from the sunlight won't affect something without mass. Friendly reminder to those of you at home unfamiliar with the properties of stands. Stands are spectral entities formed from the soul of the user, and are essentially superpowered ghosts without physical presence. As such, they won't be affected by SCP-001 the way a living thing would. Now back to this bizarre adventure. Right, Kakyoin nodded. Hierophant Green! Kakyoin summoned his stand and began threading Hierophant Green's long, stretchy body throughout the ruins as far as it could go. The young man concentrated, looking through the eyes of his stand. As Kakyoin and his stand searched for the end of the anomalous effects of SCP-001, Polnareff continued to complain as usual. So, we're still not sure what's going on, but from what I've heard, you're already calling it a stand? Did I get that right, Avdol? Polnareff grumbled. Do you have any better ideas, Polnareff? Avdol said sternly.
Iggy!
Barked Iggy, the last member of the Stardust Crusaders. He was a Boston Terrier who commanded a sand-manipulating stand known as the Fool. Iggy didn't really have much to add to the conversation, but he liked to be heard. Listen, said Joseph Joestar. When I was a younger man, I actually did go head-to-head with some terrifying beings who might be able to turn people into monsters like these. But every single time, the sun was the enemy of those guys. Nobody is interested in hearing your stories right now, old man, Jotaro chided his grandfather. Meanwhile, far from where the Stardust Crusaders were hiding out, Hierophant Green was reaching the limits of its effective range and seeing no sign of an end to the anomalous effects. Kakyoin was baffled. Could it be true that the entire world had been affected by the frightening ability of the sun, now that it was SCP-001? If that was true, then the apocalyptic wasteland was more than just the work of an enemy stand user. This would mean that the sun itself had become the enemy of all life. Kakyoin wondered about his family back in Japan. Would they manage to survive this terrible catastrophe? He couldn't help but hope that there was some way out of this utter devastation, even though the information gathered by his stand told him otherwise. Kakyoin withdrew Hierophant Green and brought his companions up to speed. However hard it was to accept, the world as they knew it was gone with the daybreak. Polnareff was beside himself in sadness, while Avdol and Joseph exchanged a meaningful glance. For once, Iggy's bad attitude subsided, and the dog simply whispered. Only Jotaro remained determined to carry on. Good grief, would you all get a hold of yourselves? Jotaro said. We'll remain human as long as we aren't caught in that light, so I'll use Star Platinum to tunnel our way underground. Jotaro's Star Platinum was a short-range stand, but in terms of raw power, it was off the charts. Its punches could easily tunnel through solid rock and create a subterranean passageway for the Crusaders to retreat to a safer area. Attaboy, Jotaro! Joseph exclaimed. We'll make our daring escape mole style! Jotaro nodded and called Star Platinum, shouting its signature battle cry of Ora Ora! Star Platinum smashed through the earth below, instantly creating the entrance to a tunnel. At that exact moment, every flesh monster in the nearby vicinity turned its attention towards the sound. The stand users had to move quickly, because they would soon be completely surrounded. Oh my god! Shouted Joseph in his usual way, as a couple of flesh monsters began to enter the ruined building. Luckily, Polnareff and Avdol sprung into action and summoned Silver Chariot and Magician's Red to fend off the flesh zombies. Silver Chariot delivered an inescapably fast fury of sword strikes to one of the monsters, while Magician's Red burned them away with its supernatural flames. The two men high-fived at a job well done. Just then, the wall next to them burst open, revealing a new monster and caused the sun's rays to enter into the building's interior. With split-second intuition, Avdol pushed Polnareff further into the shadows. The Frenchman tumbled backwards into the hole Jotaro made, and before he could get his bearings, he caught a glimpse of Avdol being absorbed into the monster's mass.
Avdol!
He cried out, but it was too late. Avdol was already starting to show signs of transformation into an ooze-like zombie himself. The fortune teller breathed in deep and called the name of his stand with determined fervor.
Magician's Red!
Before Avdol could be fully taken by the slime, he unleashed the totality of his firepower on every zombified lifeform within range, its destructive heat enhanced by the dryness of the atmosphere. Avdol turned back to his friends and gave them a heartfelt thumbs up before he disappeared into the flames. Polnareff cried out for his friend again with tears in his eyes, but Kaukin and Joseph grabbed him and made their way deeper into the tunnel. As badass and heroic as it was, Avdol's sacrifice wouldn't keep those hordes of monsters at bay for long. While Kaukin and Joseph dragged a crying Polnareff through the underground escape route, Jotaro and Iggy were already at the front of the group, using a combination of Star Platinum's digging ability and Iggy's sand manipulation to stabilize the tunnel. The Stardust Crusaders were deep beneath the surface of the Earth now, so a cave-in could be a real problem.
We have to go back!
Polnareff shrieked.
Avdol needs our help!
It's too late, Polnareff, Joseph said with grim conviction. Avdol is gone.
We don't know that for sure!
Polnareff carried on.
Let me go!
But Kaukin and Joseph held on to Polnareff tightly and continued to drag him down the passageway, hoping not to lose him to this daytime nightmare as well. On the inside, Jotaro was shaken by the loss of one of his companions, but nobody would have been able to tell by looking at his stoic exterior. He was solely focused on keeping the tunnel expanding so that he and the remaining Crusaders could survive this ordeal together. Suddenly, a noise from the opposite end of the passageway put the group on high alert. Like a flood of liquefied horror, the flesh monsters had begun pouring themselves into the pit and were now moving towards the group, inch by inch.
Oh no!
Joseph shouted. He loosened his grip on Polnareff, and both of them immediately booked it towards Jotaro and Iggy. Kaukin, however, stood in place and braced himself. He didn't like it, but he knew what he had to do. Right now, his stand had the ability to stop these things, but first he had to slow them down.
Emerald Splash!
Kaukin shouted, prompting Hierophant Green to launch a stream of concussive green gemstones from its hands. As planned, the attack slowed the slime monsters down. Kaukin was then able to put the second part of his plan into effect. He identified what appeared to be a face on the monster in front and sent Hierophant Green to make its way inside the creature's body. This was his stand's most terrifying ability, and one Kaukin seldom used. Hierophant Green had the power to control the bodies of other physical entities from within. Once his stand had established control, Kaukin forced the massive ooze to stop in place, instantly plugging the tunnel and preventing the rest of the monsters from getting any closer. How long could he keep this up? He didn't know. But because of Hierophant Green's properties as a remote stand, Kaukin was able to run and rejoin Jotaro and the others at the front of the tunnel. The tether between himself and his stand was stretching farther by the minute, but he dared not let his control of the oozing entity slip, lest he and his companions suffer the same fate as Avdol. Before long, Jotaro felt a different sort of surface at the front of the tunnel. Rather than earth, it was brick. With one punch from Star Platinum, he smashed through and into what appeared to be an abandoned subway station. The power was still on, though most of the lights had faded. It was fortunate that there was no natural sunlight in this place. As everyone's eyes adjusted to the light, the stand users crossed the tracks and made their way onto the somewhat safer area. Polnareff drifted over to the magazine kiosk, searching for signs of anyone behind the counter. There was nobody here, and Iggy soon helped himself to some of the coffee-flavored chewing gum at the concession stand. The dog couldn't resist his favorite snack after all. Jotaro stood by the tracks as if waiting for a train, while Kaukin did his best to maintain his hold on the monsters further behind them in the tunnel. With a bit of searching, Joseph found a large portable music player designed for CDs, also known as a boombox. With the use of his divination-focused stand, Hermit Purple, Joseph created purple thorny vines which weaved their way into the wires of the device and generated a psychic message. Hermit Purple could usually be counted on to provide more detail about a situation, but its powers were limited by the device used to gain the information. In this case, the CD within the boombox had a copy of the Beatles' famous 1969 album Abbey Road. So Hermit Purple's message to Joseph came out as a garbled but oddly appropriate rearrangement of the lyrics to Here Comes the Sun. Little darling, I see their faces slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been alright. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, I feel I've been slowly melting. Sun, 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 here it comes.
Oh my God,
Joseph said to himself quietly. Just then, Kakin felt the body that Hierophant Green was controlling give way. Apparently the pressure of so many other ooze monsters had been too much for it to hold back, and now these things were barreling down the tunnel towards the Crusaders. Rather than pulling Hierophant Green back completely, Kakin unleashed his Emerald Splash over and over again in an attempt to force a cave-in, but the creatures were too resilient, and their ooze-like structures meant they could squeeze past mere rocks in their path. Kakin told the rest of the group that it was time to leave, and as if on cue, a train began to pull into the station. Unfortunately, the crazy train pulled into the station with several cars full of ooze zombies ready to grab the poor team and drag them into the sun. There was no way out but up the stairs, back into the sunlight they had done everything possible to escape from. As Polnareff, Jotaro, Joseph, and Iggy did their best to fend off the attacking creatures using their stands, Kakin made one last-ditch attempt to contain the monsters. He stretched Hierophant Green down to its most basic form, a series of long, green, fibrous strings, and created a net to ensnare the creatures. While the oozes could still seep its way through its wiry form, Kakin rigged his stand to set off an emerald splash on every bit of anomalous goo that made it past the net's defenses. It was a sustainable and effective wall against the monsters, using both the tensile strength of the stand and its energy attacks to effectively stymie their progress. There was only one problem. In order to maintain this perfect defense, Kakin would have to stay behind.
I'll hold them! Go on without me!
Kakin said.
Kagiowen!
Joseph shouted, as the rest of them ran as fast as they could out of the subway. Having effectively lost 2 members of the group, the Stardust Crusaders were low in spirits. Looking up through the subway exit, they could see that they would soon be in contact with the sunlight, meaning that even their survival would become unlikely. But Jotaro wasn't about to give in. He grabbed Iggy and held the dog out in front of him.
All right, Iggy. It's now or never. Either show us you can be a team player or be the first to turn into one of those blob monsters.
Iggy struggled in Jotaro's grip, but to no avail. The dog knew that Jotaro was serious, so in an act of self-preservation that was unusually generous of him, Iggy used the Fool to stir up the sand on the ground above into a gigantic shady sand dome. Moments later, he compressed it into a compact fortress of sand, Iggy's moving castle, as it were. No light could enter this fortress, but because of the granular nature of sand, oxygen was flowing freely. The Stardust Crusaders now had a method of travel in this world torn apart by SCP-001. Of course, there was still the matter of dealing with the flesh creatures outside. Even if the fortress of sand could move across the surface without sunlight getting in, the surrounding oozes could still impede its progress. With the help of all 3 of Jotaro, Joseph, and Polnareff's stands, a solution soon became clear. Joseph would use Hermit Purple on the sand to divine the location of any approaching threats, while Jotaro and Polnareff would patrol the outside of the miniaturized fortress with Star Platinum and Silver Chariot, respectively. That way, whenever a flesh creature got too close, the 2 attack-type stands could unleash full-force barrages to knock them away. The next thing to do was for Iggy to increase the speed of the sand construct by adding wheels to it. It was like a gigantic sand monster truck zooming through the ruins, with a platinum brawler and a silver knight repelling anything that came too near. Once Iggy gained enough velocity with the Fool, Joseph used Hermit Purple to discern the location of a bit of rubble shaped conveniently like a ramp. The sandcastle vaulted off the ramp and into the air, while Iggy augmented his creation once again with a pair of gigantic gliding wings. Now, they were soaring. Out of the reach of the flesh monsters, Joseph and Polnareff shared sympathies over the loss of their two important friends. Avdol and Kaukin had both bravely given themselves to protect the team, and none of the Crusaders would be here if it wasn't for them. Jotaro focused on helping Iggy pilot the sand glider, using Star Platinum to kick the ground whenever the vehicle got too low. Nobody was sure what they would encounter next in the daybreak, or what bizarre adventures were yet to unfold, but they had each other, and for now, that was enough. Everyone in the sleepy mountain town had heard stories about the abandoned mall and the malevolent creature that lurked in the wreckage there. There had been enough missing persons cases, lost children, teenagers sneaking out to explore and never returning home, urban explorers who stumbled out of the darkness disheveled and traumatized. With an eyewitness account, no one wanted to believe. There wasn't anyone left in the surrounding area willing to set foot in that cursed place. But that didn't stop opportunistic out-of-towners from paying the occasional visit, especially if they felt like there was money to be made in those crumbling corporate walls. Grant and Jason, the hosts of up-and-coming investigative reality show Ghostly Happenings, were two such visitors. When they heard the rumors about an abandoned mall haunted by some sort of dark presence, blamed for the disappearance of local children, they packed up their van, picked up their underpaid cameraman Derek, and headed straight for the infamous building. Are you sure we're allowed to be here? Derek asked shakily as he began filming.
SCP-96,
Nope,
but with cartoon
Grant
cat.
answered cheerfully. It's part of the fun, Jason laughed. Look, man, this place has been left to rot by the city. No one cares if we're shooting.
All right, we're gonna wait. We're gonna stop it there because this one seemed crazy, man. I don't want to watch that. All right, that's it for the night, man. We've been on for 3 hours, man. I'm gonna stop it right there. All right, man. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. Know what I'm saying? We can play some more. Know what I'm saying? Play the game some more. Know what I'm saying? Play some multiplayer or something. But yo, what happened with the zombies, man? That just discouraged me crazy. They killed me with that one. I lost all that stuff, man, just because they crashed the game on purpose. Oh man. All right, but yeah, that's what it is, man. So I'll see y'all, man. Peace out. Like, subscribe, all that. Know what I'm saying? YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. Mostly YouTube and Instagram. I don't miss the Facebook.